But before anyone records your streams, real quick, me and Astrid are sick. I mean, I sound sick, but trust me, other parts of my body is feeling it. Astrid is more sick than me, so the session for today might be on a shorter end. I'm just gonna wing it. But yeah, okay. Just want to alert that so it's not like a sudden thing. Okay, for those who stream and record, go ahead and get started. We went to the aquarium yesterday, and I think we caught something there. There was a lot of people coughing and sneezing.
Ready.
Oh yeah, Rhino is pretty bad right now. I have it too.
Oh no.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
What is it
Sorry.
called?
Hope you guys feel better.
Okay. Very quick recap. Y'all did some masquerade activities, whether it's talking, dancing, eating, drinking, doing interesting things behind the bar counter with some bartenders.
Hey.
Yeah,
that was only one of us.
You
don't know what happened.
Yeah, how dare
That's why I
you?
said interesting things.
Yeah, it was off screen.
And okay, where was I? Oh yeah, and then like Kilroy won the riddle game. Y'all encountered some familiar faces, and eventually, selectively, y'all were given a brooch that had a symbol of a snake and a figure 8, and an hourglass behind it. And then, or was it? Did I say something wrong? I don't know. It was a snake and a figure 8 and something else. And then y'all went to the little door, and you notice a doll. As the doll was turning, you notice like different figures and shapes. Like one was like had a symbol like of a butterfly. Another one was like a kissing kind of scene, and then you saw the same snake and a figure 8 symbol appear, and then y'all were able to go through, and you were greeted on a floor with some other people and a big golden cloak covering something large in the center of the room, surrounded by on each side of it 5 cages. And yeah, and then the owner basically told you guys of his newest purchase of back from his homeland, and Hex got pings of Celestial and Fiend in this room, and you learned that the creature inside was able to show you your deepest, darkest desires, or someone you're missing or yearning for. And it just got revealed, and that is where we're gonna start, except for I do have to do something for the good Duke. Okay, so as the owner was making this grand speech, you tried to do like an insight and perception, tried to see if you can garner who these people were.
Mm-hmm. Of
course, Officer Straight Back, you recognize the 2 bunny girls. You would have actually, I'm gonna pull you down for this because
Okay.
Ooh. Secrets.
Secrets already.
Are you guys caught up with Critical Role?
No, I am.
Oh my god, the last episode.
Hell yeah!
You have to
Hell
show
yeah.
Oh my fucking
Hell
god.
Yeah. Hell
Oh.
yeah!
Wait, who is this? I don't see this.
Ryu.
It's Ryu.
TCU. Sorry, I forgot. I'm a woman now.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to talk about it.
No, we won't.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
But I was screaming the entire time.
I was screaming since last week's episode.
Yes, since last week. I was like, I need to talk to someone about this. I'm becoming feral.
That's great.
I'm finally catching up on season 1, like Vox Machina.
Yeah.
Like I'm on episode 40. That's interesting. I like it.
Oh, so
But not
you're
as good as
finally
Mighty
getting to
Number.
where it actually gets better once Orion's gone.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
It actually starts getting good at that point.
Buttons.
Yeah. 100%. I watched Mighty Nine first, then Bell's Hells, and now I'm watching Vox Machina.
Campaign 1 is my favorite. I'm still halfway through Campaign 2.
Oh, D2 is, oh my god, Mighty Nine is everything.
Campaign 2 is better. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I love
Campaign 2.
Buxawaki to death, but Campaign 2 just hits the right.
I haven't gotten
Fucking-
to the end of it
I'm
yet,
with you, Ellie.
so I don't have a full,
If you
idea of everything, but
If you haven't realized it,
I still
I'm
haven't-
a fallen Asimar, like Yasha.
Oh, I realized that. My character may not have realized that, but I realized that as the player.
Thank you. Not a barbarian,
That we know of.
but you know.
Yeah, my favorite part from last week's episode was the tunnels. When one
The
character
tunnels.
went through the tunnels.
And my favorite part was when they
Hold
all
on.
went to the moon.
Hold on, I got you.
Okay.
Hold on.
When they went to the moon. Okay, you know that. I have I'm rolling
Yes,
Ruidus dice right now.
Message.
My favorite is when Marisha was explaining who she is with.
That's
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Fell through.
Yeah.
Hold on. There we go.
Oh my god, I love that. My favorite is watching them all freak out, like in the beginning, and they like don't know what to do or say. Like it's really awkward.
I'm always that way though. So does
Yeah.
that mean I'm always your favorite? Aww.
Yes, you're my favorite.
I knew it.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Okay, and the curtain is removed. And who is staring?
The Duke is not looking. Duke is not
Rory
looking.
immediately turns away, hearing it's a fake creature.
I would have wanted to look and then try and sneak the look at Caleb.
Hex drops her mask, and she's shaking.
She will look.
Kuro's looking.
We're flipping.
Okay, well, Hex, the moment you like are trying to drop your mask, guard near you. Excuse me, you're not allowed to do that. The mask must be permanently on.
I don't give a fuck what he says. I just stare at him, and I try pulling my mask down to see see what I see in the tree.
Okay, so you, Hex, glancing into the tree, you would notice
Mhm.
a familiar little girl that you've been searching for. She's just smiling, happy as can be. You might see her hands placed on like the inside lining of this glass cage, just staring at you.
Do I know that this is real or not?
Give me an insight check. And okay. Maria, you said you were looking too. So as you're looking, what you see is that this glass cage is filled with like black grayish smoke, and the robed figure that you've seen multiple times now with glowing green eyes penetrates you. and he seems to be staring. No facial expression is seen except for the green glowing eyes. And you see floating around his body is the similar white with a grayish coloring orb and the green with a blackish colored smoky orb just floating around. Chi, you said you were looking too?
Yes.
You see your mother looking so young and beautiful. Her skin is glowing, her hair is glossy and shiny, and she is just full of energy and life. And she has one hand pressed against the inner side of this cage, and she's waving at you and smiling. And in a way, with her other hand, she's kind of like beckoning you towards her. Gilroy, did you say you were looking?
Yes.
You see a older gentleman who once brought you great warmth and everything until that one moment in your life. What you see is your grandpa in a most happiest memory that you remember him being in. And he just has his arms open wide trying to beckon you in for a hug. And he just has the most biggest grin on his face. And Eris, you said you were looking too, and then you're looking at Caleb?
Mhm.
Okay. You see Caleb.
Matt. Here, you want
What?
to play your toy?
Sal, your mic.
Sorry.
You see Caleb inside this cage. He's kind of shirtless. His hair is a little bit messy, but he has his arms crossed against his chest, kind of like leaned back towards like the other side of the lining of the glass. And he's just staring at you with a slight little smirk on his face. And you glancing over at Caleb, give me an insight check. You notice that. Oh, do have me at a disadvantage because he does have a mask on. And it's like a helm. Sorry, I should have mentioned
Well,
that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of hard. He has the same pose as the one that is inside the glass cage, except for he's not leaning back. His arms are just kind of crossed over his chest. His body doesn't seem to be trembling or anything like that. And Hex, well, inside 14, you have a wave of feeling that it is real.
Well,
And
Uh,
for those, everyone else, just go ahead and give me a perception check.
this is incredible.
wait, everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Even if we're not looking.
Yeah, this is for your surroundings.
Okay.
Like in your peripheral things like you would naturally see or hear. Okay. For those who got a 10 or below, you are either, well, let's see here. Okay, you looked, you also looked. Okay. So you're so like engrossed in like the things that you are seeing inside of this tree that you're not really able to grasp like your surroundings, but you do hear like people crying or just gasping in shock. For those from like 11 through 15, let's see here. Yeah, for those from 11 through 15. Let's see here. It was only Eris and Evan. Oh, Duke. My bad. The Duke. Where are you? Okay, you're there, and you're there.
Duke.
Both of y'all would notice that this person right here got on her, just collapsed to her knees, and is beginning like to pull at her hair and started crying and just railing. And you would notice the one with the butterfly type mask slowly just approaches. And you'll see her try to like climb over, but this one right here would like kind of push her away and said, "No, you may not cross." And those who got anything higher than 11 through 15, of course, you also noticed this, but the rest of you guys, let's see my notes. You might hear a familiar voice from across like the room, towards like the southeast of a girl. And for those who got like a 16 or above, y'all can go ahead and give me another insight check to see if you recognize the voice. Okay, unfortunately, don't recognize the voice, but you kind of hear someone, like a female, getting angry and a little bit emotional. Like her voice is filled with rage, it's trembling, and yet you can notice like it's starting to quiver, and like from like whether like sadness or about on the verge of crying, just saying like, "What the fuck is this? This is unnatural." And I would say, Rhea, you would notice all of a sudden in the northeast a lot of commotion happening, where a tall guy with black and golden mask gets up with long black hair and is wearing like a fancy silky cloak of like black and gray get up, his balls fisting, and the only can see is like his mouth, and he's just like kind of showing his teeth and like in a bit of rage. Then you'll see the girl with a green dress and a green mask with like light green hair flowing backwards immediately just tries to grab his arm and like pulls him back, and the guards will just get in closer to try to block him. And yeah.
So a bunch of upset people.
Yep.
Distraught.
Kilroy would unconsciously start walking forward slowly. Where the fuck am I? Oh, there I am.
You're
Right
there.
So, Hex, he'll probably brush by your leg. I can't move.
Oh, a game's
Yeah,
paused.
game's
Oh, sorry,
paused.
my bad.
Probably until somebody stops him, if anybody does.
Yeah, for sure. X is doing that too, and just fucking angry.
Stop.
Where's the guy who introduced this tree?
It's this guy.
This one? Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Older gentleman, salt pepper hair, wearing a nice tuxedo, metal mask. Only that you can see is his eyes and his bottom portion of his face from the nose down.
What's his expression, as best I can read through the mask?
Go ahead, give
Body
me.
language.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Does Ori know anything based on her fae about this creature plant?
Did you look, or are you still
I did not look.
avoiding?
I'm just I'd never looked, but she's also just using what she heard the guy talking about, describing it.
I'm not gonna make you roll for it, Uh, he did, as a reminder, he did mention that this creature was made from multiple other creatures. So I'm gonna say, with your backstory, no. With an insight of a 17, you notice that for this is for Ria. He's kind of like standing tall and proud. His hands in his left hand's in his pocket while his right hand's kind of like swirling the champagne glass and kind of takes a little sip. His face is just smiling and grinning, and he's just staring at this tree with like his golden child, kind of like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
So you get a sense that he is so proud and just loves the outcome.
Okay.
And Ori tried to talk to him.
Go for it. You can try.
Hey, excuse me. I see it's a bunch of fake creatures. I'm also from there. What kind of fake creatures were they?
And he looks down at you. Oh, wait. So your wings, they're real?
Ori flies a little bit in the air, hovering. Yes, I'm a fae.
Oh, my. I have never encountered a fairy before. And he kind of just looks up and down at you, walks around in circles. He kind of like swish his like champagne glass. It takes a little more bigger sips on it.
How tall is this guy?
He is about 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
Or 4 Oris.
4 Ori units.
4 Ori units.
I'm sorry, where you said you're from again? You're from the Feywild?
Yes, I'm from the
Then you should know
Feywild.
these creatures, right? And you kind of like, while he's holding his wine glass, like he'll take like a motion of his finger and kind of like do a little flick. Have you stared inside the tree? You should. I'm curious what you would see, or what reaction you'll get.
That's the thing. They like to play with memories and stuff, so that's why I was wondering if you could say some of the creatures this is made out of.
And what is your name?
My name is Aya.
Give me a deception check.
Hey, sorry to bug you.
Oh,
Are you having a conversation?
yeah, I am. I was just curious about something. 7, unless his little deception talking to me changes anything.
Can I see your invitation? Aya. And I'm not talking about the badge either. That's on your chest.
Talking about what's to the DM? What's he talking about then?
He's asking about invitation. That is not the badge. That's on your chest. The badge on your chest is like a little brooch with the snake and a figure of 8.
I don't think I have an invitation.
Are
got
you
pamphlets.
talking about the flyers that were given to us?
No. Certain the people were given an invitation.
Oh, yes, to come up here. Yes.
No. I'm gonna assume you don't have one. So, unnecessary information for you. Now you, please, if you don't mind, enjoy the scenery. I have business to take care of. And he walks past and he talks to a guy with the hell mask.
Maria, did you look at the thing?
I did, and it revealed to me, I guess, my patron. Although I'm not sure. I mean, it could be. I have seen before what I see in the tree, but I did not think that was my patron. So I don't know, a bit confused. But I don't know if I
I-
trust what I saw in the tree.
You know about fey creatures. We like to mess with memories or steal memories.
Hmm.
I would be careful.
And you just think this thing is on display for nefarious purposes or something?
Either nefarious purposes or this guy has no idea what he's done.
Hmm.
I wouldn't look at it if I were you. Because fey creatures they can be dangerous.
I'll try to avert my gaze. It seems like it has made many people upset.
Yes. As I take a side-eye glance looking at Kilroy, or who I presume is Kilroy. Actually, I don't know if I actually know it's Kilroy. I just see this guy right here.
Well, yeah, that's not the only one you also see. You also see a maskless person too. But the good Duke gained the courage to look up at the tree now. What you see is a familiar young boy, happy as can be, might even be holding his favorite toy. Is kind of like just juggling up in the air a little bit, letting it fall and then catching it, and just staring at you, face, well, eyes sparkling, his mouth just like in a huge smile, and he just is jumping up and down at you, trying to wave you over. And you might see his mouth opening and trying to make words.
He would walk up to the glass. There's like a little glass protecting it, right?
Mm-hmm. Except for when you get to the circular stone little fence like area, the guards would like, this guard right here is trying to prevent Kilroy and Hex from crossing over, and then this one gets in. Don't pass, don't cross.
He's not gonna cross. He's just gonna kind of reach and touch for the glass. And sort of in a moment, he's gonna sort of look down to sort of remove his gaze from this, and he's gonna say, "Well, this is quite fascinating, really. How much research have you done on this?" And he's looking for sort of the old man who presented this. I gotta say, and surely this thing has to be studied.
I know nothing about this creature, but the person you're looking for is over there having a conversation.
Ah,
And it's best not to touch the glass either.
well then. I should go make an audience with the gentleman who presented this. He's gonna just walk off. With a pep in his step. Yeah, if he's not busy, he's just gonna come and be like, "You, sir."
Excuse me. And that was the guard, by the way. So the guard down here just walked up and was having a conversation with the guy. Excuse me, I have to deal with these sort of matters. Leave him be for the time being.
I just have many questions about this fascinating creature.
The guy with the silver mask turns around. Fascinating, isn't it? Well, I'll be down for certain questions if you have an invitation. But in the meantime, I do have to take care of this. And he turns back to the guy with the mask helm. Let's go into my office, shall we?
Please, I have many questions that resolve to the research and study of such a creature.
I will answer questions once I'm done here.
Is this voice sounding familiar?
The guy, the Dukes?
The Dukes, yeah.
Give me insight check.
Yes.
Surely one of us will figure out who this is.
Surely our
Only
10 and
surely.
9. Surely our 10 and 9 will figure the mystery.
Should I roll?
Roll off the table, you know.
I rolled a 7 plus 3.
Rhea, do you recognize the voice?
I whisper. Doctor?
He doesn't really register that. He's more still focused on the older gentleman. He's like, please, we have to talk about this. Come on. He just kind of, we would try to follow him. Then once he kind of disappears, he would just kind of like sulk there, almost completely oblivious to the question.
Hex is gonna talk to Kilroy. You see her arms and her tattoos glowing and pulsing with gold as she's like seething in anger that she can't cross the barrier. But she's keeping herself in check. She says to Kilroy, "How real do you think this is?"
At this point, Kilroy's mask had the lenses over it. He has since flipped them up, so you see his eyes now. You probably had to say that more than once to get his attention.
Yeah.
You asked how real you.
How real do you think this is?
So he just kind of shakes his head and blinks a few times to see if the image goes away, and of course it doesn't. Well, he said it's just a creature, right? Right?
Yeah. Hex is reduced to like single sentence words.
He's more and I don't know, depending on how aware you are of the conversation, it's more like kind of pleading with reality a little bit from Roy.
What do you see there? I'm asking to you. What do you see?
My grandpa? What about you?
Is he still alive?
Looks down, shakes his head. No,
See my
I
sister.
know. Your sister?
Yeah, I've actually been looking for her for quite some time. Just the only reason why I stayed. If I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't catch the last part.
She said, it's the only reason why I'm staying here. I had a vision of her telling me to stay, and that I'll meet a group, and that I'll be with the group. So I'm just waiting here. But I've been looking for her for more than a decade now.
Where's the last place you saw her?
Back home.
You don't have to explain so much.
Yeah. Maybe over drinks.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Please put your mask back on.
Hicks grills him and begrudgingly puts it back on. But her eyes were glowing gold as I put the mask back on.
Thank you.
The tats that are glowing were more like runic in nature.
You can tell that they're arcana, and it pulses whenever she shows emotion as well. And on her back, you can see that there's some tar. It looks like a tarry substance, like a black ichor that drips from her shoulder blades, from where her scars, I guess, are. But that's what you see.
I think we might need to turn around from this thing as much as we want to keep looking at it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I don't know if we're the group that your sister was talking about, but I mean,
Are you in a group? I don't know if
Yeah.
I asked this before.
Hold on. I have a daughter sitting in my lap. Yeah, it's I don't know how much I'm supposed to talk about it, but yes. That's royal orders, I suppose. That
Royal orders. Let's talk somewhere. There's no.
yeah.
Should probably go right here. So you saw. Oh.
No, go ahead.
Sorry, I lost my voice. So, you saw the Royals too. You're here in Royals orders. I try whispering to you.
Yeah.
I show him my golden butterfly tattoo that I got from the court. Do you recognize it? Do you have one too?
Kilroy shows his sleeve, brushes up his sleeve a bit, and you'll see it.
Maybe it is fate. Maybe I was supposed to be here. So you saw the vision as well?
They showed us a vision. If that's what you mean.
Yeah. With the calamity and the whole shit we're supposed to prevent, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be honest, I feel like a little bit in over my head with it all, but yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was invited, and I thought it was bullshit, and I have other things to do, but look for my sister. But I got a vision the second I was leaving, and she told me to stay. So here I am, and here you are. I think we were supposed to meet.
Here we all are, I suppose. I think a few of my group members are actually here, and we talked about it before. Yeah, and
You'll take me to them.
would that I could recognize them. Okay.
Hex is not asking. Hex is demanding.
Kilroy looks around, and there's a bunch of masks everywhere, and he's probably not in the proper. I mean, I could roll a check for it, but he's probably not in the right frame of mind to pick out anybody from the crowd.
For sure. But
Yeah.
we
Well,
don't have to meet now, but after this, maybe.
we're gonna switch over to Chi and Eris. What are y'all two doing after y'all saw your thingies?
Eris went and sat down on the couch.
She, to this moment, still hasn't broken eye contact from the creature. But it's not anger or sadness. But she's still deadpan looking at it, clenching her fists to the point of bleeding.
Eris is just sitting here, head in her hands, ears down around her head, and yeah, she's just sitting there.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, Ori, go ahead and give me a perception check. Okay. With that, I would say you probably would recognize Chi because bunny ears and the same dress you've seen her in before. Let's see here. That's that. If you see we don't recognize anyone, I'll say that's about it.
She would walk over to Chi, and I'm guessing I just see you mesmerized staring at the thing.
Not mesmerized. Like she's staring, but not mesmerized. You still see the light behind her eyes. Can you roll me a quick insight for me?
Yeah. As Pierre just stole my utensils. 4.
As soon as she sees you approach, she acknowledges your presence.
You need to stop looking at that thing.
No. It's a good reminder as to what I'm fighting for.
You're not going to remember.
I remember seeing my mother in the best shape of her life when I was a child. No, I don't think I'll forget.
You don't understand. Fey creatures steal memories. That's a Fey creature.
And so are you, and I'm half of one.
So you know what they can do, and you still want to stare at that thing?
It's not about staring at the thing, mysterious fairy creature. It's about knowing what you're fighting for, and that's just a good reminder.
Well, if that thing does anything to your memories, don't say I didn't warn you. As
If
she
it does,
floats off.
she holds you by the shoulder and just goes, "You were raised in an enclosed environment, and when I know that the fairies and fae are troublesome creatures, not everything is on face value, and you should know that by now. I appreciate the concern, but you forget that I have another pair to this partnership, and even if I forget, she won't. You can tell me I told you so after the fact when I forget." You
Or
do
you
notice
just-
there's a pool of blood by her feet.
A pool, bro. It's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
A
You
pool
guys
of
did a
blood.
lot of stuff.
So tell me, Chi, if this is not gonna impact you at all, why is there a pool of blood underneath you? Would a memory do that normally? This thing's using your memories.
She's been chuckling, and then removes her mask in a way that no one will notice, and stares at you, and goes, "It is because I know it is not true. And the first chance I get, I'm going to destroy this. That's why, Ori." And she puts it back on and walks away.
Before you walk away, unless you're really quick,
No, I'm
she would
not.
say, "Good. That's my intention too."
She's gonna walk this way and see her sister. And approach. You do what you're about to do, so.
She's just gonna keep looking around. She might go talk to Rhea because she knows what Rhea is, but we can go to someone else now.
Everybody knows who Rhea is.
I mean, I can tell by his dick. I mean, what?
Oh my god.
Kidding. He told me it's him. But yeah, she would start heading over to Rhea, but I need to go AFK for a minute, so transition.
She will put her hand on your head, Eris.
Hey.
How are you holding up, sis?
I'm okay.
Not like you to be brooding in public.
When am I not?
So what did you see?
Something confusing. I thought I would see something different, but I saw something else, and I don't know yet.
Care to share?
Not right now.
I saw Mom.
You saw Mom?
I saw Mom as she was when we were 5. Before the deterioration of her body.
You see, her face doesn't change, but you can see a deep sadness in her eyes that only really you would be able to catch on.
I was curious as to what it would show. There's a lot of things going on in our lives right now.
I was curious too.
But the physical reaction of... Well, not the physical reaction, I guess. But reading the room... Who knows what else people would have seen. Was whatever you saw still of this world, though, sister?
Yes. I think. Anyways, I mean, as far as I know. Eris looks back at the tree. Is he still there?
Mm-hmm. Still leaning against it, arms crossed, still shirtless. Eyes haven't left yours or anything like that. Still the same smirk. But as like you're staring at him, he gets he gets off the glass, walks towards the front that's closest to you, and just places his hands on the glass.
She looks at it and kind of like shakes her head, like, and then grabs Chi's hand and just kind of squeezes it a little bit. Yes, I think it is from this world. I mean,
Well, Ori came up to me. And for the first time since we started traveling together, I think she actually is focused on what she said.
what do you mean by that?
We need to do something about this.
I don't know that we can.
Not now, at least. You're right. Too many people got a good pen. If a creature like that can take over appearances and still differentiate between every glancer, this could be a problem to the entire kingdom, if not more.
I guess that's true.
Anyways, do you happen to have like bandages or something?
Bandages? Why?
Oh yeah, give me a D4.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take 1 point. But a lot of blood.
I was a little angry about the bastardization of Mom. So, opens her palm, and you can see clearly 4 puncture wounds in it.
She grabs your hand and pulls it towards her and goes, "What did you do? You did this to yourself?"
I clenched my fist. That's all I did.
She'll take like a handkerchief and start like dabbing at it. And I don't have bandages, but you should clean this.
Yeah, I am. Worst case, I can always grab the cloth of the table and wipe my mess, as it were.
I think I'm going to wait here for a while. You don't have to stay with me. I just want to sit.
That's fine. I'm not leaving your side right now. Besides, aside from a few of us, it's not like it's hard for us to find each other.
I only know that Ria's here. You said Ori is here?
I saw Ori. I saw Roy and his friend.
You know me. There's too many people. I don't like people.
I get it. It was just happenstance in the first place. I was honestly just eating my mouth full. People kind of just came to me.
I mean, the food is still downstairs.
Well, since we're here, we need to keep up appearances that we're interested in whatever project this is.
Do we? Why do we?
Don't know. Just a hunch. But you're right, we can leave at any moment back downstairs.
If you want to, let me know.
Not without you, so I'll see what the others keep doing, because I think I see Ria talking to a mysterious, handsome man over there.
If you want to go find out what they're talking about, I'll be here.
I'm sure Ria would tell us all about it.
True. Let's find out what somebody else is up to.
And Kilroy, go ahead and give me a perception check to see if you notice anyone. Continuing off your conversation.
After 20.
Oh boy.
Let's
Okay.
fucking go.
Oh well. You definitely notice the two bunny girls. They're having a moment, but you recognize them based off the color of their bunny ears and the fact that she's wearing the same dress. Let's see here from you. Click on you. You would notice similar fairy wings towards the south of you, talking to a very tall guy wearing just a big giant mask with massive golden horns, naked, and
Half naked.
and having unusual legs. You will notice a very dolled up fancy guy that you've ran into a few times just by being near the bar known as the Duke. She would not be there. She'd be over here. Has to here. You would also. Okay, and then off to your. Off to the far east of you, you'll notice the guard commotion, some guards are going back into positions. As a girl with a green dress kind of pulls a guy back, and he sits back down, and she just walks over and kind of just seems like she's trying to talk to him. But from there, yeah.
So basically, as soon as Hex asked me that question, I suddenly noticed my entire fucking party here.
Well, you don't know if the Duke is part of your party, but he looks familiar. He's the Duke. Whether if he's a doctor or not, it's a whole different story.
The two to the far east, aside, do I recognize them from anywhere at all? Or is it I just saw them?
Following out with your perception check, give me an insight to see if you can tell.
I lost a 0. 3.
Yeah,
Well, pretty sure my entire group is here. As he sadly chuckles.
Oh, also, was it the nat 20? You also notice a guy with brown hair wearing gold and turquoise kind of colored mask. Kind of walk towards the far east side, along with a guy wearing a full metal mask with horns, wearing black and purple outfit. They seem to be having a very serious conversation between them as they marching towards this little area where, from what you can gather, could be another. Oh my god, my brain is dying off. But yeah, you get the gist.
Yeah, it's a lot of people
Sorry.
talking about in reaction.
Damn, she was hoping none of us rolled high enough.
Yeah. They're trying to tell a story.
Doesn't help when you're like not feeling well and your brain's like
Right.
fuzzy.
Time to remove NPCs.
Oh, so this one dies, this one dies, this one
Somebody's
dies.
gotta
Okay.
die.
Let 'em fall.
And suddenly you just hear a, but like 20 times.
Yeah, so to Hex, Roy will say, after taking a quick look around the room, looks like my entire group is here and scattered, along with a lot of other folk that seem to be disturbed and talking about what's in the center of the room.
Right.
I-
Eventually, should all meet up.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure right now is the best time.
I'll follow your lead then. I'm here just to be here.
I mean, I should disclaimer, like, again, you got the summons just as we did. We got sorted into groups shortly after getting here. I can't guarantee that if you get sorted as well. Did you just get here?
I did. DM, did I get sorted into a group?
I'm gonna pull you
I
down.
forgot. Okay.
Slytherin.
Oh, there she goes.
Poofle poof.
Guys, there's nobody talking. You can now talk in fucking normal.
I know, right?
No. Negative. I'm talking to my cat. No, I'm just kidding.
Sure. That
Um,
called Ria? No. Gee.
Yeah. I renamed Pierre's name to Rhea because he ripped Rhea's my clothes.
I will say, like, after that kind of this conversation, after Ria walks off, the dude kind of just stands there with the arms. He's arms still crossed at his chest, not too responsive to him walking off. But he does seem to like exhale deeply as you walk off. And then he's still standing there waiting for this old fuck to come back.
I don't think he's gonna come back,
Nope.
dude. They're giving him
He's
a
like your
couple of
dad.
Andes.
He's like your dad. He's never coming back from the
What?
store.
Where can I find these handies?
Yeah, isn't this how business propositions usually go in fantasy world?
Behind the
They,
bar.
they
yeah,
close
sure.
down. They close down a
Behind the
big business.
bar.
They close down a big business deal. Fuck. Whatever.
Deal? They close on a big business deal.
Oh,
Good God.
I haven't been sorted yet. I think they're still looking for where to put me in. That's all I know.
Yeah, so, I mean, I can't guarantee, I don't know, I'm not, obviously not in their brain, so I don't think I want to be. But, so I can't guarantee that you'll be sorted into my group, but you'll be with the group.
You got it. I can't wait to hear this lore.
Especially when you find out why it happened, too.
I look to Roy and I'm like, alright.
Huh?
I said I look to Roy and I'm like, okay. I know that hopefully I'll meet a group. Maybe it's yours.
Well, if fate really does work in the way that you said, it may very well be this group, considering that you bumped into me and maybe some of my other party members here. Although I guess if you got put into Rayora's group as well, that wouldn't be so bad. She's the other. She's
Is that the one that you came with, your girlfriend?
Don't. She's the one I came with, but she's not my girlfriend.
Hex is teasing, and she shoves you playfully. Hopefully you don't fall.
Yeah. Depends how hard you shove me. I am only like fucking 50 pounds.
I have a strength of 16.
You are yeet across.
Just
There's a
slides.
Kilroy-sized hole in now.
Just, yeah, he just slides this way.
Oh, Hex is doing her best to disassociate of what she sees in the tree. And she tries to laugh it off.
Maybe we should go downstairs next.
I'll follow you.
We're just gonna start stepping downstairs. Which way's the door? This way?
Okay. We're gonna
Where's
cut
the door?
over to the other one. So Rhea, Evet, and Ori.
Well, I was going to approach the tree and look down and focus very hard on Hamza, my boyfriend, and the last time that we took a dip in that magic spring. And then look back up at the tree as sort of an experiment. And see what I see, if it's changed. And I imagine Ori's gonna get pissed at me.
So yeah, you start focusing on that nice moment that you had, and you glance up and you see Hamza exactly the way he was during that memory. He just playfully smiling at you.
As I walk up behind you, why do you look so pissed? What happened?
Well, I wouldn't look pissed now. I'd look kind of happy. And I turn my head toward you and I say, I think it may be a mirror.
When you say happy, you're talking about down there too. I'm just kidding.
Fell.
So,
I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Not really, but well, I saw you like puffing before you walked over here. Who was that guy?
I'm not quite sure. But I have my suspicion. I think this thing may just show you what you're thinking about.
I wouldn't know. I refuse to look at it. It's a faith thing. I don't trust it.
Hmm.
What if it captures memories? Or steals them?
Rhea will cock his head to the side and see if he can remember the sort of visions that he's had in the past with regard to the cloaked figure and the orbs with smoke and stuff.
Yeah, you try to recount them all and you still remember them.
I seem to still be able to recall what I first saw in the
Wow.
creature.
This is just a faith theory, but it is a plant. What if it's growing on these memories, and it's gonna get stronger and stronger? Maybe it won't steal memories now. Maybe it won't steal them ever. But it's gonna get more and more powerful. Which, to me, that's dangerous.
Hmm.
I tried to talk to the guy, but he doesn't want to give any info, so I know nothing of this creature. Well, creatures, because it's like a plant. Well, if you want to test your theory, why don't you think of something completely random and see if it changes? I refuse to look at it.
Hmm. Random. Selective. Oh, I'll just I'll think about my mother the last time I saw her and look back.
Oh, okay. So
Uh-oh.
even though it's some no, no. So even though it is something random, your mother is still someone you care for and still seek out. So staring at the tree, you do see your mom exactly the way she was when you last time saw her.
Mhm.
She doesn't. This one at this time doesn't have much of an expression on her face. Just kind of staring at you, arms at her side.
That was the last day. Before she left. Yeah, it's. Oh, hmm. I don't know. I don't know, or if it's doing anything but being a mirror for your soul. Anyway, but do you know more about Fae things than I do? So
Well,
I agree.
I mean, to be honest, I want to destroy it. She agrees, as she points over at a, presumably still a puddle of blood over here.
What's that from?
She had a memory, and she knows it's fake, and she whispered to me before she walked away that she wants to destroy it because I think it's gonna grow. Maybe it's a mirror right now, but I don't know. We probably should talk to the group though. Have you seen anyone else?
Harrison Chi. I think I recognized Kilroy before. Didn't I? Downstairs?
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
But
That's it. And like I was saying before, if this creature has some kind of sentience, I don't know if it should be destroyed. That seems cruel.
well, true. That's why I wish I could get more info on this creature. I tried, like I said, I was trying to get info from the guy, but he refuses to talk. But he did say he's gonna have a conversation, announcements, questions later, so maybe that could be the chance.
So during this conversation and right before Koi and Hex was making their way to leave, to the far east, you would hear two loud male voices asking to speak to Lord, oh God, Lord Lucius, and the guards kind of seems like blocking. They're asking to let them in. They have an invitation, and guards basically tells them no, but then not too long after, Lord, the guy with the metal mask, salt and pepper hair, and the suit, does eventually come out and says, "Gentlemen, gentlemen, please, no need to raise your voices. You have the invitation. We'll have it shortly, but Jay, you have a performance you need to take care of. The guests below are waiting. After then, I will conduct the meeting." And he would, would move over to the front near the stairs, and then his voice kind of like echoes across the room. "Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy what you saw before me. You got the sneak preview. It'll be open to the public next month to see, of course, for a charge. But I hope you guys enjoyed what you experienced. As heartbreaking, heartwarming, or encouraging as it may be." And Ori, since you're right by the, well, let's see, Ori, the good doctor, yeah, y'all would notice the guy with like the pirate type of hat with a full face white mask kind of like claps and cheer. "Yeah, I saw my future!"
That's nice.
And the guy was just the guy back up north kind of chuckles. "Well, it was not your future I've seen, but good luck to you, sir. I'm sure it'll come true. Now, everyone, please make your way downstairs. Shortly, there will be a performance by the famous Jay. And also, don't forget to get your painting done, your portrait done, by the lovely lady downstairs, too. The girl's charging me $8.50 per painting, so, and all y'all get for free. So please, 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 blow my wallets up. And for those who have a black envelope with a golden spider lily, come back here after the performance."
Plans on putting this out in front of the general public.
As soon as he says that it's gonna be an exhibit for the public, Kilroy's just gonna look at Hex.
That's fucked.
And shake his head.
That's fucked.
Can I see if anyone nearby has one of those envelopes?
They might have it pinned to their butts.
Try.
When he mentions it, I don't know.
You can try.
What do you want me to roll?
Perception.
Okay.
But while you're rolling that, the guy will also look
Of course.
around, and yeah, with people wearing masks and like fancy arc of clothing, or even the ones that are not at all, it's hard to tell if they have anything, or have like an envelope that he described. But you would see him. Excuse me. You'll see him near like the entrance / exit area, and you're just kind of glancing around the room, and he spots you, Ori, and he's kind of like just gonna make his way over to you.
No. Yes.
Oh, darling. And he kind of like motions a finger to a butler with a tray of champagne glasses, and the butler holds out the tray to you. The owner takes it, and he offers you one.
Ori, trying to be polite, just takes it. Oh, thank you.
Oh, so you are from the Feywild, correct? Like you came over there,
Yes.
born and raised.
Yes,
Oh, so you are a true Fey then.
Yes, that's why I was wanting to know more about this creature, because I like to study. And
Well, I would love to know more about you too. So
well,
here you go. I want you to come back after the performance.
okay,
Will you
I
come
will
back?
be there. Yes, I will be there.
In that case,
Can
see
I
ya.
inside? Because I feel like I'm close to this conversation. Can I inside check this dude?
By all means. And Ori, he hands you a black envelope with a golden spider lily. By the way, the golden spider lily is like a foil, so it's like shiny.
Oh my god, I got my first coins. Wasn't even from Jared. Just kidding.
I'm gonna pull you down.
Kilroy, me and you are playing Thumbwar right now.
It's okay. Kilroy's just gonna build a big fucking explosive to blow his whole fucking building up. It's alright.
Yeah, for sure.
You hit me like a minute in advance. I would like to get out.
Oh my god.
He's heading right to his shop, fucking compiling all the black powder he has.
Yes.
So you know when in Dragon Ball Z when Vegeta's doing Final Flash towards Cell and Cell's talking shit up until the last second? That's gonna be this in there. It's like, yeah, fucking boy isn't gonna fucking oh shit!
The 45-pound halfling just carrying in fucking a explosive that's like 20 times larger than he is.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
The best part is the guard just walks up. What you got there?
What is this?
Rocks.
Yes.
Just a secret.
Cocaine.
Barrels of liquor for the next party.
Next party. That's believable.
Roy it is.
For Hex, it might be. She works here.
And I have a +5 deception. And now a +8 intimidation.
Oh, deception? Jesus, that's high.
Well, +5 for deception, but +8 for intimidation
Whoa.
with the mask. Yeah.
Nah, this plant's not gonna grow into a freaking bomb of its own. No. Dean would never do that to us.
Totally not gathering information.
Mhm.
Gathering information.
And before we fight soulless spirits of all the memories we had.
Oh, toddler's
Oop.
triggered.
Uh-oh.
That's
Speaking
triggering.
of- It's okay.
I want to fight. I want to fight something.
Go fight the tree. You got
Me-
this. I believe in you.
Well, we can
Mars
always do a
and
mock up.
Hex.
Yeah, we can do a mock battle downstairs. Like she keeps insinuating we try.
Yeah. I have to don my heavy armor, which takes like 10 minutes.
Nah,
I'll be there.
Don't shit. I left all of my armor behind. I'm wearing just my natural AC.
Right, me
natural
too.
AC.
Let's get dragged.
Uh-oh.
Oh, natural.
Yeah, that makes sense that I would fucking bring my stuff, obviously. Because otherwise I have no way... Oh, no, it's a backpack. dress.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna wear a backpack over a dress. Fuck
It's in,
that.
it's in coat check.
It's
You just have to pick
a
up in coat check. I probably have a locker I can go to.
Yours makes more sense because you work
Yeah.
here. So people are like, okay, come in, get dressed. This is today's apparel. Today's aesthetic is poor people because that's what we're
Well,
inviting
actually-
today.
Actually, Hex wears a black gown with heels to everything. Like, fucking everything she commits.
That's excellent.
So when I roll for stealth, it's at a disadvantage because of my heels.
Definitely not the heavy armor. It's
Definitely not the
heel.
heavy armor. It's the heels that's
It's
clicking.
the heels.
Yeah, for sure.
You could just start wearing a black pleated gown with, you know, armored heels, but it has to be open-toed because you have to keep the style.
Right? Yeah.
I think she's closed toe on this one.
Oh, that's why
Not
you have to roll
finding a petty-
disadvantage. Got it.
Yeah.
They'll be able to recognize you by your lack of toes.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
We're talking about how I have to roll. Well, if I'm rolling stealth, I roll at disadvantage because of my heels, not my heavy armor.
Hmm.
Like, you
Okay.
know, my heels clicking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they're
Click,
closed
click,
toe,
click.
not open toe.
Look, running in heels is a challenge within itself. So you know.
Hex is trained for
Ooh,
this.
does that decrease your speed by like 10?
Running
No.
in heels. No, if you're good
No,
enough, girl, you
Hex can
top
run in
speed.
heels.
Yeah,
Well,
you top
because
speed.
I
you
know if
I
I
am-
try to run
I have
in
been training my
heels,
whole life.
my
The-
top
the
speed is
act-
decreased.
The actual answer is she has multiple heels, just a heel. Because every time she sprints, she purposely breaks them so that she
Oh
can
my
sprint.
god.
Oh yeah, she just.
It's just
Oh my
a
god, I
mag-
put
it's
them
just-
in.
it's
I put
just
them
a
in
magnet.
4-wheel drive.
It's just a magnet.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Here, I thought Hex was like fucking K-pop star status, where they're fucking nimble as shit in heels.
Well, I have a dex of 10, so
And nimble
I'm
and
humble.
just like raw dogging is two different things.
Yeah, she's powerlifting in heels. She's not really dancing.
oh
in
yeah,
Oh,
for
that's
sure, for sure. I'm deadlifting 4 plates. Conventional.
Her heels
Well,
are
guys.
like 17,000 tons, and that's how she's able to run so fast.
Yeah.
Hi, Ori.
Hi, I'm Ori. Nice to meet you.
Well, after this insight check, where is the old man sort of walking away from Ori at this point?
Yeah, he's going back.
Well, I'm going to be in hot pursuit of him, and he's going to. The Duke is going to say, "My good man, my good soul, a word, please, about this pet project of yours."
Yes. Exactly what are you curious about?
Well, I'm curious of its origins, its power, its capabilities. There's a lot clearly that it's capable of here. And I just
And-
want to know how strong it is.
And who are you?
I am the Duke of Fontia.
Hmm.
He takes a little bow.
Give me a deception check. Hmm. Interesting. Well, did you receive an invitation?
I received many invitations. You'd have to be a little more specific.
A certain black and golden spider lily?
Oh. No, this one seems to have escaped. Is this what I need to further inquire about this creature? Take a peek behind the curtain, perhaps.
Well, the invitation is for additional knowledge and maybe a first-hand experience of the products I've managed to produce from it. If not, then you're gonna have to wait until it opens up to the public.
You expect to put this in front of the general public as
Oh,
well,
yes, I do.
without any concern for the dangers. I don't believe this should be out in the general public. I should believe this is to be
Dangers? I
studied.
didn't experience any dangers around here, good sir.
Judging by the reactions of those around here, some
Did they
that
hurt
left,
themselves?
I believe there was an injury.
Well, I didn't see any reports of it. I didn't see any fights, arguments. What I heard was a strong emotional connection to the tree.
And you
Which
don't
is-
believe that strong emotional connection is going to not cause some sort of uproar with the general public? See, you trusting people. People are not to be trusted. You can trust the person. That's why you have produced this small show, of course. I'm assuming why. But if you put this out in the general public, a group of people, you may create panic. There's going to be too many strong emotions in one room that may result in some sort of bad outcome. I believe, of course.
While your concerns and some of your pointers does seem on point,
You should allow.
I am not concerned at all. But what were you going to say?
I was going to say that this creature deserved to be studied more. It should be understood. It should be utilized, enhanced, dissected.
Oh, there will be
And
no
understood.
dissection. This thing cost me an arm and a leg, and it has been researched quite a bit, hence my products.
I don't mean from its core values. I still believe it should live. I'm just saying, we take samples, study samples, see what runs through its veins, how its essence can connect to the weave.
Good. I'm sorry. Duke of Pontania. Didn't you heard me? It was researched on. Why you think I have products?
How much more research can be done?
I admire your compassion and your curiosity. Well, I meant passion, not compassion. The Grand Duke, go ahead and just give me a d20 roll.
Okay.
And yeah.
Let me get this thing out of my face.
Okay. But fine, your curiosity kind of overwhelms me, and I don't want. I have things to do. You know what? Here. Come back here after the performance of Jay, and you'll be able to have some answers and maybe a possibility of maybe I'll let you work on some personal research of yours on the creature.
Oh, that would be excellent. I appreciate your invitation.
Yes, it's a solo invitation, by the way, unlike these badges.
Okay. It's the black and gold one?
Yep.
That's fine.
Black envelope with a golden foil spider lily. Now, sir, please, I need to have a talk with some comrades, and I need to get one of them ready for the performance.
He will bow elegantly, as you were.
As soon as you finish talking to him, Ori would fly up to you and be, Grand Duke, you seem very familiar, but not. But that's not the point. You have a big interest in this creature? Are you...
Hi, I'm interested in it. What's it to you?
I think it's dangerous, to be honest.
Aye, it is very dangerous, and that's why I believe it deserves to be studied.
I think it needs to be not in the public, and because I don't know how much you know about Fae, but Fae are very dangerous creatures.
I'm afraid I don't know too much about the Fae myself. I'm just having a general curiosity in this creature, that's all.
Well, be careful with it, because the Fae do like to mess with memories.
Do they? Well,
Ah, yes.
if my
So-
research begins, then I will take that into caution.
And, you know, I'm kind of a researcher myself. I
Oh?
can definitely maybe give some insight on Faye, because as she just floats up in the air in front of you, I am a Fae.
Clearly, you are a fairy.
Ah, you know fairies then. You do know your research.
Well, fairies are from bedtime stories, of course. Everyone, well, most people usually have heard of fairies from storybooks and fairy tales, quite literally.
Yes. That would be the life of a fairy. Well,
Now, please. Where's this
Well-
conversation going?
nowhere now. I seem you are quite busy, and you look very important as Ori just bows to you and starts walking downstairs.
He'll give sort of like a nod.
Not knowing it's you in the slightest.
Again, he just exhale.
Is Kilroy still there?
Okay. No. So is everyone going to the main hall?
Eris would wait around until the place empties out.
Rio is going to try to hide underneath one of the tables.
Okay, give me the stealth check.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
His feeties are poking out.
No, no, his
That's
massive,
not his foot.
its massive dick is popping out.
There you
Oh
go.
my God.
There you go.
So, one of the co-owners, as y'all remember when the masquerade started, the one with the black and golden feathers and the golden mask, very tall, feminine lady with a nice hourglass, very slender though. Kind of like notices you're doing something. And walks over. Excuse me, sir. The exit is that way.
I'm terribly sorry. I got a little frightened from the tree. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe next time your desires or something that you yearn for will give you more better pleasure.
I nod.
And gradually, the room does empty out except for the guards. Eris, if you're just gonna, Eris and Chief, you're just gonna stand there and like, after a while, the guard will come over.
Eris is waiting to see if she can see Caleb again, like, cause he said he would talk to her.
Excuse me, ladies, it's time for you to leave now.
Yeah, I was just finishing nursing my injury from dancing earlier. Shows the hand and pretends to, like, not be able to use it to get up, so uses Eris as support.
Oh, I'm sorry you're injured. You want me to take care of that? And she holds her hand out. And it kind of like glows like a little white.
If it's not too much trouble, I suppose.
Eris is
Not
eyeing
at
this
all.
person suspiciously as fuck.
So she takes your hand and she kind of just like gently like slightly hovers over the wound as like a whitish yellowish glow envelops, and you heal. You heal 6 HP.
It does feel better. I'm sorry for a bother. I lost my footing and tried to grab into something that just so happened to have 4 pointy ends at the end. Oops.
It's fine. Well, just be careful. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Eris is frowning at you.
At me or at the person?
You?
What?
Mari, did Eris see Caleb go by ever, or he hasn't come back from wherever he went with the people?
You have not seen him gone by.
Okay. Then she'll sigh and get up and go back downstairs with Chi. She'll just kind of slowly follow you.
Did I get an answer?
Is there still blood on the floor? Give me a perception check real quick. I will say this. Wait, did I?
Oh boy, not a great perception.
Sorry, taller aggro. No, you don't see it.
Oh well, keep it pushing.
Okay. Okay, y'all. Eventually, y'all make your way down, back to the main floor, and everyone just go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm gonna try to grab the Duke's arm, like walk arm in arm, since he complimented me so much before.
Oh no.
If you do that at first, given the conversations happening, Duke is gonna be like a little hesitant. He's gonna say, "Well, I wasn't expecting such energy, Mr. Sexy."
This might be the beginning of a new and exciting relationship.
I like the sound of that.
Oh boy. Here we go again.
This is just gonna turn into a Perry the Platypus situation. I'm all for it.
Harry the platypus!
Doctor, what are you doing here? Who let you in? And he puts on the mask. Oh, the Duke. Of course.
Oh, of course.
Okay, for those who got a 10 or below, you can't come back. Kind of like still in like a haze of what you experienced. So you don't know don't really know as much, except for like the loud change of upbeat music, and just the chaos still on this floor. For those who got 11 or above, you might notice there's a little bit fewer party goers. Like it's still kind of like crowded, but not as much as it was before. You might see some people more on the dance floor, kind of like just dancing. Let's see here, who would get this?
I have a question, real quick.
No one would get this. Okay, go ahead.
Is there a waitress walking by or a waiter walking by with a drink tray?
Oh yeah, like it's not like your fancy type of drinks that you would get at the bar, but yeah, it's just like a regular
Are they at least
regular
alcoholic?
tray with like the basic alcohols. Yeah.
Okay. The Duke is going to take the whole tray, and he's going to essentially pass them off to people who came down from experiencing that travesty upstairs.
Wait, sorry, repeat that.
He's going to take the whole drink tray. He's going to take one drink for himself, and he's essentially just going to hand this off on everyone who came down, hand off these drinks on everyone who just came down from experiencing that travesty upstairs. For those who want to drink from what happened upstairs, can get themselves a drink.
Mm-hmm.
This is our platter. Essentially, what I'm saying. This drink tray is going nowhere. This is us.
Okay, so some of the people who were up there does take it. Other ones just kind of like they look to Pale's face and kind of just waves off and kind of like just walks away. And for the players of here, who would take a drink from the tray?
I've still got my champagne glass from upstairs.
I'll be double fisting.
Yeah, I suspect
Met you earlier
Kilroy
before,
will take
right?
one and Kilroy will take one and just give his to Hex.
Thanks.
Ori wouldn't take one. She just had one from the owner.
I'm feeling too
grabs one.
sober.
The Duke is like downing one completely and then picking up another one and babysitting that one.
Duke, I like your train of thinking. That was pretty fucked up, wasn't that?
It was very fucked up. And without
that.
warning, having to experience that. Fuck that. I mean, there's still a lot to be done there, but fuck that.
And who might you be? Rhea says to Hex.
Oh, I'm Hex. How are you? What's your name?
My name is Rhea Isafat Aldemar. Pleasure to meet you.
You could roll
He
me
was-
a perception.
Me?
No, Rhea.
Yes, what?
Roll me a
Oh.
perception check real quick.
If you're about to do the usual mannerisms, I'm gonna do an insight check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hex clocks that you're like almost fully naked. Do you work here too?
I do not, but I've become acquainted with someone who does.
Oh boy, okay.
Hmm.
Oh, thank God.
Wait, what are we rolling for? What is this?
What the hell do you roll for?
Because when Rhea says his name, my
Oh,
character has a reaction to it,
Yeah.
just naturally.
oh, oh. Gotcha.
That's why.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. The 120 and you beat it. I still don't know who you are. Anyway.
It's-
But you work in this place?
Sometimes. I mean, I was asked to, just because I was passing around and I know a couple people here. I'm passing through this town, yes.
Oh, I was just going to ask if you're from here.
No, I'm actually from Pontatia. Pontia?
Pontia.
Pontania?
Pontia.
Pontia.
Pontanation.
God damn it. Now the Duke is
Pontia.
just rubbing his temples.
Pontius Pilate.
Pontia. The Duke of Pontia, darling. I said it in my
Yeah,
name,
Pontia.
Pontia, right there.
Pontia.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
She
Yeah,
grabs
I'm
a drink
from
the
I'm
tray.
Pontia.
It's like,
Understandable.
and what's an elaborate Duke doing in such a location then? Are you here for business then, Duke?
I'm here for pleasure, of course. And tonight, like tonight, I came far and wide to experience the pleasures of such a masquerade and maybe get swept away in the grasp of a stranger tonight. And as he says that, he looks right at Rhea.
And I start rubbing the shoulder and move my hand down his arm.
On second thought, Ori is moving over here.
Kilroy kind of, considering that he essentially knows who these two people are, he needs to, because he never actually closed his visors. He'll cock his head kind of sideways, and then he'll just lower the lens on his mask again.
And since I don't know, I go, well, our friend Ria here is sure to give you a good time. He's been looking forward to it all day as well. I would now walk slowly away because I do not want to see what happens with the two of you.
I'm gonna go look for Arson. Okay, bye.
Kilroy, you know these people?
What was that?
Kilroy, you know these people?
Let's go over here. Kilroy gets this is the dessert table. Kilroy gets a fucking like cinnamon bun and just like mashes his face with it. Yeah, those were the group members I was talking about.
Oh, so horny.
Or, well, hold on.
I guess the two of them are.
I actually don't have horns.
You don't hear this.
Yeah, you will after tonight.
Oh, I'm being told I didn't recognize the dude. I apologize.
He's that damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah, well, the majority of them, anyway. I don't know who that Duke is,
Oh, let's see.
but it sounds like he's from your town?
Yeah. I think I talked to him earlier this night. He's from my town, but I don't recognize him. I have a presence in my town as well. I'm not sure if he recognizes me. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's better to stay hidden.
Sometimes, yeah. Or I guess a lot of times, depending if you're just trying to lay low.
Hex will get an apple pie.
What's that? Oh, you get an apple pie.
Hex will get an apple pie.
I love apple pies.
Right, I'm following you, Kilroy.
When I was over here, I guess I should have said this. When I was over here, was Rior just dancing, or she just kind of chilling?
Give me a perception check. You get to Ori.
17.
Yeah, you notice that she's dancing with one of the exotic dancers that don't have a mask on.
Another man.
Anger is the first step to the dark side.
Ori, yeah, you notice as you move onto the dance floor, you also notice Arison is dancing with another one of the female dancers that also doesn't have a mask on. And his crutches are kind of like leaning against this pillar near them.
Hi, can I insight check Arison?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Uh-oh. That
Where's
sounds
my
a little
20? Where's
jelly.
my 20?
That sounds a little jelly.
Oh.
Uh-oh, he's cheating!
You can walk this whole time? I got a 10.
10. Okay. So you. Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell. But you do see a smile. Him smiling. And the way he's seems like he's helping being supported by the female dancer. But from what you gather, he seems like he's having a good time.
Or he's just gonna fly up behind the dancer and see if he notices.
No, he's just focusing on dancing.
Alright, or he's gonna let him cook. Just kidding. Or he's just gonna just float nearby, see till he notices.
Okay. So what is everyone else doing?
Talking with the Duke.
Yeah, safe to say
Mr. Duke, do you prefer one-on-one encounters, or should we find some others?
Oh, I prefer the one-on-one, darling, but we're supposed to get down here and have a see a performance.
Oh, is that right? Jay, right?
Hey. Now tell me, do you dance?
Do I dance? Yes, I do.
Well then, show me how well you dance.
Try to keep up.
A little competition, I like it. And I guess we're gonna go out there and fucking see who's leading on this dance.
I love it.
You both try and lead, and you both fucking step on each other's toes and shit.
Oh god, they're both on the floor near me.
Oh yeah, you want a performance?
Hard.
Yes.
Hard for him to step on my toes, but
Oh
What is-
no!
what
Can't
is
step on what's not
inspiration?
there.
I'm gonna use
Oh, wait.
inspiration on this too.
That's a plus 2.
1d6.
That's a plus 2 because I still have that gambler's drink in my system.
Oh, true.
23.
Oh,
no!
Rhea naturally is leading.
Oh no, this just won't do.
I'm throwing you around like crazy.
It's
We're
okay. We
jumping
have
up
power
in the
bottoms
air.
for a reason.
Duke is definitely like going, like he's reluctantly going along with it, but you can see he's like trying to twirl you, but only getting twirled.
I like how there's now a gathering.
Yeah, so as you're dancing, your performance is actually quite mesmerizing, and some onlookers actually just like, of course, giving you all room to dance, do your thing, but they're kind of just watching in awe.
Oh, it seems we've got a bit of a crowd.
Naturally.
Now just let me take the lead here and let me take the tempo. And he's gonna try to outperformance him again.
Should do a strength check.
Fellas, you don't need to both have your dicks out. It's fine.
Oh no!
boy. Oh,
I'm
boy.
back in here. I'm back on top. That's 20. That's a plus 2.
Oh.
Don't you tell me what's. God damn it.
Wait, you guys should roll for strength check to see like grappling.
Oh,
like,
don't
to
do straight.
lead.
Don't do straight. I'm done.
No, it's okay. This is performance. Okay, so Rhea was like in the lead, right? And then you decided to but however, kind of like now, kind of like bumping and kind of like doing a little tipping over. Not like tipping over, like slight little tripping over, like it's like kind of like getting too close to each other's feet. But it's still gracefully.
Just let me lead.
But it's so fun to be in charge and to be on top. But I would have figured you, being in a court, would maybe have a little bit more skills than I see on display right now.
Oh, you wound me, sir. Wound me. All right. The Duke of Frontier lets no one outdance them on the court.
But the Dr. Emmett Morris will.
I step aside and just hold my hand out, like sort of like challenge, like show me what you got.
He is going to. The Duke would go out and sort of slide out in sort of a weird, where it's almost like a tap dance vibe, but he's also sort of got this upper body control that makes you think it's like he's grooving, right? He's kind of flowing with it, right? He's got some rhythm, and then he's going to sort of end it with a twirl, and then point back to you.
I find the nearest tray with drinks and gulp one down.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
come back. Wait, you didn't roll?
Oh, do I have to roll? Do you want me to roll?
Gotta roll.
Okay. I thought we were going off the rolls from earlier. Oh God, it's terrible. That's terrible. Oh, that's a perception. I didn't roll the right one. Take that.
Subtract
I
4.
can see
Yeah.
him slipping.
Yeah. Yeah, subtract 4, add 2. Subtract 3.
How's the view from down there, Duke?
I clap, put my hand on your shoulder, and then start to go into sort of it almost looks like it's like line dancing, like river dance, except
Okay.
jumping really high.
In the back of his mind, he's like, "That's right. He's got hooves. He's got hooves. This is cheating."
I've got amazing legs for this. This is awesome.
Oh my!
This is that moment in anime where like the
Bolstered.
Evan shadow comes out of the Duke, and it's like it's cheating. That's cheating. Oh.
Yeah, Duke. Maria is just much more of a better leader than you are.
I bring him in and just kind of go in like for a kiss, but I know we've got masks on, so I just kind of like nuzzle my head up onto his neck.
I will let you know that his mask, he has the 2 teeth that surround the left and right of his lips, but his lips are bare. Like you can see his lips.
Probably are too. Might be still too hard to get in there. But
Yeah, if you have the mask, that still blocks it, but if you didn't. He will begrudgingly sort of like take this nuzzling, right? It's like I'm man enough to admit when the better man wins.
good sport.
For now.
And just to double check, Mari, when I did that check on his voice earlier, you told me that I had a clue that it was Doc, right?
Beats it, so you definitely sort of like link that way.
She stepped. She's got tag already, but she said yes.
Good.
Isn't Rhea the only one that knows you're the doctor?
Basically, this whole thing from Rhea's perspective is trying to get him to just tell Rhea who he is.
Are you winning, son?
Not yet.
Yeah, but
Just tell him a Faye joke.
That didn't work. Oh, that didn't work already. The fuck?
Okay. While y'all are having this dance battle per se,
Taking all the attention off of Jay.
Chia and Eris, what are y'all two doing?
I went to go get my portrait done.
Ooh, nice.
I'm trying to figure out what's so special about these portraits.
Okay. Okay, so the lady, of course, will motion you to stand in front. She says, "It'll take 10 minutes." And she goes and goes to work. And Aries, I'm not gonna make you roll for it, but as you're watching your sister getting her portrait done, you'll notice that the portrait is like nice, detailed. Actually, it seems of good, high quality. The way the paint kind of like just smears on the canvas, kind of blends in with the other paints, and for a lot of movement going around. Seems like she's still making it precise and showing the good, like high qualities of your sister. Like making sure like those details of her stands out, like the highlights of her fur on her ears, or like the way some of her like skin might like shine under the lights. That's like exposed, like the little crevices on her clothes, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then like 10 minutes goes by. She hands you your portrait sheet. I hope
I
you will
take it.
enjoy it.
It's like, oh wow, this looks great. Do you happen to have a business card by chance?
No, I do not. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll figure out a way where I can track you down. Then I would love to have a couple painting with me and my significant other. He's not here today, unfortunately.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I would love to paint you both.
Then I address Eris and go, Eris, did you get yours done? This is quite fascinating.
No, I have not.
Oh, then please, just stand in front and I will do you too.
Yeah, I get behind you and start shoving you towards the front of the easel.
Eris
Yeah, come on.
really reluctantly goes over there.
Y'all must be sisters, as she says as she's painting away.
We are.
You are very beautiful. I can tell even with your masks on.
Can I tell if there's anything suspicious with this lady?
Give me an insight check.
Man,
That's a plus extra 1 too, so it's a 3.
No, just seems like a businesswoman just doing what she's being hired to do.
Okay. Eris does not look happy.
Okay, and let's see here. Okay, Ori, give me a perception check too again. And while you're doing that, Kilroy and Hex, what are y'all two doing?
Oh. I grab Kilroy's hand and lead him to the center.
What? Huh?
I grabbed your hand and I pulled you over to the center. Come on, let's go. Take your pie and let's go.
I thought you said cellar.
Cellar, no.
Man, that's sex
As-
dungeon.
As you
Oh.
drag
I
his
mean,
hand,
there's also a cellar here. Right? There's a
as you
sex
grab his
dungeon
hand,
here.
he
course.
drops the cinnamon bun he was stuffing into his face.
But she said to take it with you.
What?
Yeah, take it with you. I brought mine.
Oh, I mean, like he just fumbles it and he drops it on the floor because it was unexpected.
So sweet. What do you think the performance is going to be in the center?
Oh, the concert that
Yeah.
the Lord mentioned? Probably. I mean, you would probably know better than I would. Is there like a better staging area?
This is my first shift here. I'm not too familiar where things are. We should also find some of your group. Maybe we can meet some of them.
Oh, well, I mean, so I clock Ori just stewing over here.
I'm not gonna give her forward, but yeah, you'll see her.
The fairy over there is one of them.
And of course, you see the dancing couple.
Yeah.
Well, the dancing guys. I was gonna say couple, but yeah, the dancing guys in the center.
The dancing duo.
The dancing.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them is in the middle. They're dancing.
Oh, he's putting on quite a show.
Yeah.
A naked one, right? That's
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I think he's taking your Duke out for a trip there.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, they're all on the dance floor right now.
Okay.
Did you think this would be a good opportunity to talk?
Maybe after that.
Okay. Is Rayora enjoying herself?
Give me a perception check.
5. Yeah, 11 plus 3. Yeah, 11 plus 3. 14.
She's kind of like looking at her feet a lot more, but then like the guy she's dancing with would like release one of her hands and kind of like grabs her by like below the chin and kind of lift it up, so she's looking at him, and he'll take like her hand again and start dancing, but for the most part seems like she's a little awkward, but she seems to be having a good time. And following for fucking Duke, and for back to like Ori, the perception check, you'll notice Arison, like while he's dancing with this girl, he'll occasionally like look over, notice that you're there, and then kind of just like looks at you for a split second and then looks away and goes back to dancing. And then while all this was going on, some of y'all might notice certain people coming back down from the stairs and kind of like making their way over to the stage, at least in a portion. Oh, I forgot to view her again. Should be over here. Ah, so many tokens. Okay. But yeah, okay. I'll give you like a brief moment to do something, Ori, since you had a reaction to that.
At the moments he's looking at her or him, Ori is going to point at the crutches and then point at his feet to see if he gives me some kind of reaction.
Well, earlier I did mention that it seemed like the girl was helping support him. But as like a little brief reminder, but he kind of just looks at you, kind of like furrows his brow and like tilts his head, and then looks back over at the girl he's dancing with, and then look at you with like his brows kind of like furrow inward, and then the girl will just look at you, kind of smile, and shrugs, and just kind of get a little bit closer to Orison, and they just kind of like just start dancing more closely.
That's fucking redacted. Ori flies up to them.
Mhm. Well,
What?
after that, so we'll take a little break here, and we're gonna give to the performance.
Woo.
Break time.
Ah, Huh.
Okay, is everyone back? Let's see. The Duke?
Sadok.
Zadok.
He's still recovering from his performance anxiety.
Backstreet's back. The fuck? Hi. Well, I'm not gonna say anything.
Who are you again?
The Duke of Pontia.
Ah, nice to meet
The
you.
Duke. The Duke.
You know, the funny thing is, like, during the course of this time, like, me and Hex have played 2-3 sessions at this point. You still haven't met me yet.
Oh,
I think
he's gonna love you.
Wait, I feel like we've talked at the bar.
No,
It
no,
was
no.
like, oh,
you
No, no.
met the Duke of Pontia.
Oh.
Even at the Duke, yeah.
Yeah.
At Dr. Evan.
Your only
Oh,
interpretation
I
of me is the
Dr.
Duke.
Everett.
Oh,
Oh,
you
got
don't want to
it.
meet Dr. Evett.
You guys, I want to meet the whole group. I want to
No.
meet everyone. I want to meet
No,
everyone. I'm trying to tell a story.
you don't want the fairy and Evett in the same room.
After
my
some
God.
point,
I can't
Hex
wait
is
to
just gonna-
romance all of you.
Woo!
Hex is just gonna take Kilroy by the throat and threaten to kill him if his group doesn't show themselves.
Yeah. Hex is just glowing.
He drags us all of us out to go to freaking Evett's room. He's not here.
Okay, so everyone is back, yes? Yes. Okay. So, let's see, let me do this. And so, the band in the upper corner kind of just stops, stands up as Jay walks up the set of stairs and onto the corner of the stage. Bows down to everyone while the three owners and co-owners of this establishment are on the floor in front of it. Um, the guy with the silver mask, as some of you may know, is Lord Lucius. Just walks forward and his voice booms across the room. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've been enjoying the party tonight. I have a grand performance by Jay from the Evamus Kingdom. Now, to some of y'all, disappointment, it is just Jay and not the entire band, but nonetheless, Jay will provide a great performance. Now, please, everyone, welcome Jay. And Jay will turn to the band members, give them a bow. The band will nod and sit down and begin to play. And you'll see on. Oh, wait, backtrack. The guy would ask for the middle of the dance floor to be cleared out. So some of the dancers will grab you and drag you away from the middle. And so Jay clicks his heels, and you might notice little blue wings on his boots, and he kind of like flies over to the dance floor. He is playing on his flute, but there is like a little small violin that's kind of floating and hovering nearby, and kind of just circling his body as he's just hovering off the ground slightly, just dancing and playing away. And occasionally he'll toss the flute up in the air and he'll hover while the violin takes his place. Some people nearby begins to clap to the beat, and all of a sudden, during portion of this performance, you will see like little bubbles just come out of the flute and kind of just float all over in the ballroom. And of course, you might see some people kind of like just playfully popping them, and when they pop, springs of glitter will burst forth and kind of just like sprinkle on downward. And then, of course, when they get to a certain height in the air, they'll naturally pop and also release little colorful glitter as they make their way down. And it's kind of like sprinkle upon you guys and all over the floor. And Then he'll switch over to the violin, and as you might notice, he's playing as he does these strings a little strong and whatnot. You notice it starts to begin to go blue, and then the light from it begins to burst forth and kind of take shape of a phoenix with 9 tail feathers and large wings. Very transparent but glowing. Has a long beak with big eyes. Has horns on top of its head, and he'll just be the phoenix bird will just fly around, and Rhea and the Duke, it'll swoosh around your legs and then swoosh all up to your top of your bodies, and leaving a little blue trail of smoke behind it. And everyone during this performance, give me a perception check.
Doing good, y'all.
Got glitter in your eyes, Jesus.
Okay, let's see here.
Man, I'm rolling shit today for perception checks.
This is the first time I rolled decently.
I rolled good one time, and then Mari was like, nah, it's disadvantaged, and so I rolled shit forever.
Like, you did a great job, however.
Those hell masks. Okay, Killboy, and Evet and Mars. Actually, I'm gonna drop you down for this real quick.
Oh shit.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Guys, I missed it by 1.
My bad, the Duke. Not Evet, the Duke.
Who is this Epic guy?
Who the fuck is this Evan dude?
Why can't I drag you? There we go.
You didn't meet the DC.
I sure as hell didn't make the DC.
Yeah, you got glitter in your eyes.
Glittered, I'm a little bit sleepy after getting my ass kicked by Pumbaa.
Oh god, that was today, wasn't it?
Yep. Sorry, it's just level 1 exhaustion.
No, we're level 3. It's level 3 exhaustion, because we're level 3,
Yikes.
get it?
No. Look, I have a sleep slot remaining. Don't make me use it.
You know, I'm not. Eris isn't doing anything. This is me being. You can't do anything to me in real life. Ha ha ha!
You're right. I can't, but he can. Or she. You'll have to find out.
Who?
Okay. So the performance just goes on and on. He's bouncing along all the rooms, the birds flying gracefully in the air, and eventually the bubble stops appearing, and then he kind of with a click of his boots, gosh, click of his boots, flies in the mid portion of the room, and he takes both as his flute is floating in the air. He's still trying to play with it with his mouth while playing the violin with his hands. And when Harmonia's loud beep, various fireworks will go off around the place and dropping coins. And everyone give me a sleight of hand.
I even rolled shitty on that.
I got 50-50. I'll take it.
I don't think I've rolled higher
Oh
than
my god.
14 today.
Yeah, I haven't rolled higher than a 13 other than the 120 I got.
I got the
Meow.
120 that got countered by the freaking Duke's 20.
Well, mine wasn't a nat 20, so.
I would have figured out who he was.
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna beat no 20 unless I rolled 20.
Okay. So starting from the top. Eris, you managed to grab 13 gold. Ori, you grabbed 10 gold. Chi, you grabbed 12. Duke, you grabbed 11 gold. Rhea, you grabbed 18. And Kilroy, you grabbed 21. And Mars, you grabbed 18 gold. Gold coins, by the way.
The
Gold ingots, baby.
the 11 gold that Duke catches, he will actually like recycle and just sort of toss back out while it's still coming down. While it's still showering gold.
Rhea looks at his two hands with the gold in them, and then like looks at his body, and there's like nothing he can do with it. So I turn to the Duke and be like, "Here, you can have this." I don't have any place to put it.
What does a Duke need with gold, darling?
Well, as you are,
just keep it for me. Keep it for later. You give it back to me after you know what.
I'll give you back your gold. He'll pocket Rhea's gold.
and yeah, and then Jay comes back down, bows to the crowd, and the music stops playing.
What a wonderful performance. Wonderful performance. Encore.
Kilroy's gonna look at the pillar, I guess, right behind him when he's done. And can you tell if there's any sort of arcane trace coming to or from it?
Give me an arcane check, and while you're doing that, as the performance ends, Lord Lucius claps his hands loudly. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that spectacular performance. Don't worry, the glitter will go away in a few minutes. It's just a magical effect. Right, Jay? And Jay just kind of nods. And for those who are nearby, you'll notice that Jay's eyes are kind of like squinting and just kind of like looking at Lord Lucius. Not like squinting like noticeably, but it's kind of like more like inward, slightly. And go ahead.
I was gonna ask is it bother rolling an insight check to figure out, how these two are, if the relationship between these two is strained just between that interaction.
Go for it. You can do it. And it's like, I hoped you also enjoyed the little coin surprise I gave you. You notice just the way like Jay's posture and like his eyes, it kind of seems on the cautious side.
Okay.
And then, well. Okay, everyone. By all means, please enjoy the rest of the party. And as always, if you haven't got your portrait done by this lovely lady, and he kind of like motions over to the painting lady, please, by all means, do it now. Otherwise, good luck getting her services outside of here. And for those nearby, It's $8.50 per portrait. Oh, well, now, come on. And at this point, Rhea, you notice that he's staring at you, and he kind of just walks up to you.
Rhea, as he walks up and kind of whisper to Rhea, Talik, have you had your portrait painted yet?
No.
Good. Don't.
Hello, good sir.
And he's just gonna smile as he approaches.
Hello. I couldn't help but admire your style of tonight. It's very bold, very mysterious, very classy. No, I'm just wondering. I'm very curious. And he kind of like motions to your legs. Is that like an effect, or are you what I think you are?
I step closer to him and then put one of my legs between his and just move it up and down. Does that feel like an illusion to you?
How fitting. No, it doesn't. Where are you from?
I'm from Montbank.
Mountebank, okay. Born and raised?
Yes, indeed.
Intriguing.
I am
Now-
involved in this whole conversation.
Good sir. I have heard of your kind, your horns. Are they in your... He just kind of like looks at your mask like, your horns?
I do not have horns nor a tail, and very recently, ceased binding my legs. The horns and tail were taken from me when I was shortly after I was born.
Oh, how so disappointing.
How so?
Why did you lose your horns?
It is the way of my people.
Doesn't your people are aware of the powers that your horns have?
I don't know what you're talking about, but perhaps we're not interested in that.
What a waste. Well, are your people always from here, or did they came from elsewhere?
Many generations ago, they came from the Zifferwald.
Okay. And have they told you tales from where you come from?
A few, but not many. Most of my people tend to shun the way of the fawn who live in the Feywild. We adopt a more moderate and acceptable lifestyle.
Can I ask, is Rhea like uncomfortable with this line of questioning at all? Like physically?
I am, if you were able to see my face, my eyes are narrow, and I am kind of viewing this person with a bit of suspicion, and like, based on the experience upstairs, I'm not quite sure what to think about this fellow. So yeah.
Duke is just gonna hover a little closer to you. You just kind of look at the guy. Just with that, with that glare.
I will look at this person and hold my amulet, which is around my neck. I do still have my horns. So see the two little tiny horns on either side of that blue crystal.
Oh, very intriguing. Well, I would like to know more about you. But I have a few things to take care of now. Do you have any plans for the
I
rest of
believe
the
he might.
evening?
No. Duke, do we have plans?
Oh, we will definitely have some plans now.
Oh, it's the curious one. Well, you did say you're coming up, right?
I did.
Are you still planning to do that, or did I waste my time giving you an envelope?
I assure you that I plan on being.
In that case, since I'm so intrigued with your whatever he is to you, here. And he gives Uria a black envelope with a golden spire lily.
I snatch it from his hand.
A curious one, a feisty one, I see. I'll see you two later then. And he kind of like, when like the butlers or waitresses comes nearby, and he quickly like, without hesitation, grabs a glass off of it, and with one of his fingers does a little flick, and then walks off.
Yes, if you can avoid it, don't get your portrait painted.
What is the deal with this? I don't need a portrait of myself.
And he just kind of holds his up. He usually just kind of like his fancy Duke pose. I mean, overall, the artist is not bad, but the questions she asks are rather invasive.
Ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the Lord so insistent on everyone getting something painted?
And that's exactly why I don't trust it.
Is there anything about this painting that I can't cast magic, motherfucker?
Did I see anything
I
from the
don't know.
pillar?
What was that, Killer?
Did I see anything from the pillar?
Uh,
I rolled a 17 on con.
Nothing magical. Or Arcana. I didn't forget about you. I was gonna get back to you. Don't worry. But yeah, to answer your question, no, you didn't see or sense anything about the pillar specifically.
Yeah, I guess for me, just leaning on my training is in the arcane. Wait, see or sense anything about this painting? Inks, anything that kind of like raise my eyebrows?
Okay. If you want to see anything like magical, go ahead and give me an Arcana check. If you want to just do an examination, you can give me either investigation or perception.
I'll do Arcana 13.
Careful there, Rio.
13. Okay. You try to sense something, but nothing. It just seems like a normal canvas and normal acrylic paint.
Canvas. Luke, do you mind? And I just kind of grab the edge.
Oh, by all means, go for it. I understand that it's also painted by a blind woman.
Oh, strange. Very interesting.
Right? That's theory. That brings a lot of questions. And given the questions that she's asked to me this evening, I can't help believe there's something a little more afoot. Call me suspicious.
Off table, didn't she just call you off from being from Bontia?
No.
I try to rip the canvas if I can, or maybe bite it if I can't. Rip it with my fingers.
Yeah.
Just a little-
You're just gonna raise an eyebrow. Like,
No.
I thought you were gonna actually magically inspect it, but you're like biting it.
So, I'm not gonna make you roll for it, but you try to like rip it or tear it, but it doesn't take effect or anything. It doesn't budge or move. The doesn't sway. The paint doesn't crack. You try biting it as hard as you can, following up after that, and doesn't leave any teeth marks or anything.
Oh boy, that does not seem like normal canvas. Hmm.
Mhm.
We should maybe, I don't know. Be careful with this. Be careful with that Duke.
So, I'm telling you not to get yours painted because from what I've perceived tonight, a lot of us have. So,
I'm glad to see you care about me. If you happen to know anyone who can look into magic items, maybe it might be worth another look.
now, pardon my perception, but I've seen you interact with a few people at this party, and I feel as though you may have more knowledge on people who are versed in the arcane than I am.
I know someone. Just don't know if we'll be able to get a full reading here.
Well, you can keep the portrait. I certainly don't plan on staying in this town past tonight, so you keep it as a keepsake to remember me by.
How big is this thing?
11 by 14.
Oh, okay, so not that big. Okay. I guess I'll roll it up and put it under my arm.
That way you can do all the research you want with it.
I guess I do have a belt. I am wearing a belt, so just kind of stick it in between the belt and my body.
You reach it.
Flatten it.
Don't get a paper cut.
It's canvas.
It's cloth, yeah. Okay. Also, I didn't mention this beforehand, but Eris, your portrait was done before the performance, and of
Oh,
course she would
okay.
have given it to you. Okay. So while y'all having this conversation, all of a sudden, like towards the, like not so far off from actually everyone, especially the Duke and Rhea, you especially hear this quite loudly. What do you mean you don't know me? Vander is me.
Where is this from?
Ooh. Ooh, okay. Who's talking?
Wait, where? Who?
I know exactly.
It's me, Narissa.
Wait,
Oh.
What?
Oh.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. It's
Okay.
okay, good sir. Just take my hands and we'll just dance, okay? Hold up now. Vander!
Was Vander upstairs?
Give me a history check, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't.
Can I join in on that too?
Vander upstairs. You said history?
Yeah, just from like memory.
Can I join in on that
That's
too, Mari?
terrible. That's terrible for me.
Oof. I'm too distracting.
Yeah, you are.
Sure yourself? Yeah, you don't remember. Ori, you don't recognize this person being upstairs?
Oh no.
Fine, whatever. You must have drank too much.
Uh,
You're gonna get the same punishment as Natalie.
Oh shit!
Wait, she said what now about Natalie?
You
Natalie.
get the same punishment as Natalie.
Oh.
Can I, unless it's someone else's turn, can I go talk to Arison real quick?
Roy, after seeing that, a little bit concerned how the dancer tried to just draw him away, this guy away. He's gonna look at Rayora and poke her in the shoulder.
I'm doing the same thing to Arison.
Ah! Why you poked me, sir? I'm busy dancing.
Rayora, it's me. It's Roy.
I don't know a Roy. I'm sorry. Milady, just focus on me, not your
No.
surroundings.
No, sir. Could you unhand her, please?
No, you will not unhand me. You, sir. I don't know who you are, okay? Listen, I'm just trying to learn to dance, and he's teaching me.
Hex walks up, and I clock the situation. Is there a problem here? With my intimidation check, can I intimidate the dancer?
Try?
Oh no!
Hex fronts. Alright, intimidation check. I rolled a natural 14, plus my bonus with the mass is 8. So 14 plus 8 is
22.
20, 22? 24?
22.
14, 22. 22.
He stops dancing, but he straightens up his posture, puts his arms like resting at her lower back of Riora's. There's no problem here. We are simply dancing. And I don't appreciate you intimidating me just for doing my job. Yeah, why are you being so mean? I mean, isn't this like just a party? Like, I just decided to try to learn to dance. And he's teaching me. I'm having a good time.
Sorry, Rayora, where are you from?
Marcora.
And what's your father's name? Grandfather?
Oh god, on top of my head, a DM does not remember. I have to look up my notes now. But she does say his name.
Okay.
I will look up my stuff just to get.
It's Raylan.
Gilroy, what's going on here? Why doesn't she remember you?
And hold on. And the main blacksmith shop in town. What was its name again? If I remember correctly, you always did deliveries there.
You're gonna have to make me pull up my notes. Hold on.
It's the Unbreakable Anvil.
Listen, hold on. Anyway, she would say it. And then at this point was the last part. In fact, she backs away from the dancer. Like, they're not touching or anything now. Listen, I don't appreciate this harassment. I was having a good time, okay? I had a nice big place full of my favorite desserts. And I just wanted to dance. And now, all of a sudden, I'm getting... Oh, I need more desserts. And she just walks away. And Ori, okay, what you doing now?
Ori's gonna walk up and say, "Hey, Arison, how you doing?" As she's a little jealous right now, but suspicious.
Orison now has his arms like on top of her shoulders, his hands like wrapped around the back of her neck sort of way as they're like just dancing. He looks up at you. How do you know my name?
What the fuck is happening?
How do I know your name? Clearly, your memories have been messed with. We came together.
I think I would remember coming in with a winged lady, but no, I came by myself. Anyway, I'm talking and dancing with this lovely lady here. Please.
How's your injuries after the battle?
Good sir. Do you want to go elsewhere? You know, to get away from her? Yeah. Maybe we should go somewhere more private. And the girl will put her fingers underneath his mask. Private as in... And she kind of like lifts it up slightly. Oh, no, I don't know you that well. Appreciate the thought, but no, just somewhere away from her. And she's like, okay, well, I can do that. And they just walk away.
While she's walking away, Ori screams, "So, you don't like fairies anymore? My wings? It was all a joke to you?" Top of her lungs.
It catches my attention.
They don't respond back, but a lot of people are looking over at you and then looking over at them. Kind of just, some of them like gossip, like mumble between each other, and then some just shrug and goes back to what they were doing.
Excuse me, Duke.
Good. During this moment, I'm gonna look back at Vander to kind of give him a side eye, right? Like it's only him and the dancer at this point, I'm assuming. Right? He's gonna give him a side eye and try to make eye contact with him and kind of give him that nod of like, do you remember?
Do you remember?
An interaction between us, like at all? Like he's just kind of give him like, oh, like.
Okay. Answer a few per. Okay. So Rhea, Arison does have his cast still on. As he was like walking by y'all, the female dancers definitely supporting him as he walks. His crunches are still there at the pillar though, but yeah.
About to improvise smack the fuck out of that dancer with them.
Okay, and then you're asking Vander if he remembers you?
If he like recognizes me.
Yeah. What is with people coming up to me and disturbing me with all these questions? No, I don't recognize any of one. No, I came here by myself and I just want to enjoy the nightly pleasures.
I do apologize. I thought we had a prior conversation. Continue on with your night. Hope it is well.
Yes, you too.
There's just frustration written all over his mannerisms right now, as far as the Duke goes.
Ori, what happened?
I don't know entirely, but you know when we were upstairs, I think something happened downstairs while we were gone. This is very, very familiar to memory leakings. I think it's that tree. or
we
it's
were
one of his.
officers with the tree.
Well, here's the thing. We were, yes, but they weren't. And there was also protections up there. He even said it himself.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, pause. She and Eris, you would notice a fairy talking. And Eris, you would know since you walked in with Rhea, you see the fairy with a similar type of ring, so you can definitely tell it's Ori, and of course you recognize Rhea. They're also with a halfling and with the person who kind of like did a little dance when y'all first walked in, having a conversation not too far away from you guys.
I'll take Chee's arm and we'll walk over to them.
Why are you holding my arm? Who are you?
Not
No, now
funny! Not funny!
This is off the table, but now I wish one of us did stay down here.
Right? Got him.
So funny.
But yeah, Ori would be talking to Rhea, just talking about. Everyone's memories are altered down here.
Ori, what is going on? I heard you yell.
Just stay here for a second.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god.
You know,
Continue.
I want to see Rhea. I want to see Rhea's shit first. I gotta think what I was gonna say.
DM, can I do something?
Depends
Can I detect good and evil right now across the room? Specifically at the dancer who was dancing with Kilroy's friend. So I can detect good and evil until my next turn. I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiends, or undead within 60 feet. Not behind total cover.
Okay, hold on. I'll get back to that. Okay, Rio, what are you trying to do?
I just want to walk up to the bar and ask Zyron. I guess I just kind of saunter up and say, hello, Zyron, and just kind of have sort of a sultry look on my face just to see if I get any kind of reaction, any kind of recognition from him.
Oh, darling. Come back so soon? I missed you.
Yes. Good. Miss me some more. I'll be back.
Miss me
Miss me so much.
You kind of hear him mutter, oh, what a tease he is.
It doesn't seem to have affected everybody. But I cannot necessarily confirm that this person that I just spoke to was down here while we were upstairs. Maybe they went away, or maybe the staff is somehow unaffected by
What is
something that
happening?
happened.
People are losing their memories?
Look,
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, what
I
is going on?
wonder. Hex speaks up. I was hired here for protection by Lucius, I guess the guy that we saw before. I was hired as a protector here, but I didn't get the memo that we're wiping out the memories of patrons.
And Hex, with Divine Sense, you don't detect any undead, celestial, or fiends.
Okay. What about good and evil?
Y'all continue.
I was just gonna say he would ask Hex. So you were directly involved in this somehow? Do you know what's going on here?
Who all has lost
I
their
honestly
memories?
don't. happened to get hired here today for tonight. I'm not from here. I'm just passing town. I'm not sure what's going on.
Long story.
Kilroy's
short,
friend got her memory wiped out. I was talking to her earlier and she was fine, and then she was dancing with that guy over there,
And she isn't the only one.
and she
though.
doesn't recognize us.
Okay, so how for you detecting good and evil, basically you're sensing if there's presence of evil, which is fiends and undead. You'll get like a weird effect. If for good, it'd be like celestials, but you don't sense any of those.
Gotcha. I don't see any innately evil here, but that's all I can tell.
DM,
Mhm.
this Jay that did the performance, that was a different Jay than we saw at the Astral Feast.
No, that is the same Jay.
So there's definitely some sort of magic at play. I think it's that tree, or maybe it's a result of that tree. He did mention that he's already made products from that tree.
I have a
And
question
that
for
thing
you.
is messing memories.
Wait. Okay, hear me out. The food we've been eating, it's
I was just gonna
whatever
say.
it's whatever
Yes.
it's whatever we
It's-
wanted.
It reads your memories. And it might be using it for other purposes.
Wee woo.
You don't.
Who ate at the table? I'm looking at
I
everyone.
did.
Who ate at the table? Did we all eat at the table?
Let's ask who didn't eat.
I did
Yeah.
not eat at the table. I have not eaten anything all night.
You might be the only
You-
one.
Well, the only difference we have between us and the people that have had their memories altered is, well, for most people anyway, is they didn't go upstairs when the tree was revealed.
we also weren't dancing with these individuals.
I thought one of you guys did.
I definitely did.
Oh, you did.
I'm sorry.
I've
Who
danced with a
Jeez.
couple people here.
I'm asking the Duke who he is.
This is
I'm the Duke of Fontia.
I almost want to do another insight. No, I'm just kidding.
In that case, can we politely ask you to leave? Like, we need to discuss something against our compatriots.
I'm from Pontian and I don't know you,
Yeah, but you work here, so you might know more info.
but I'm actually from Pontian.
How long have you been away
So
from
who are
Pontia?
you? Not
I'm
too
the Duke of
long.
Pontia. Clearly too long.
Clearly not, since I don't know you. I'm from there.
Well, that's all nice and dandy, but right now we seem to have a situation with people's memories
All right.
going awry.
Alright. I want to try something. This requires magic. I don't know if it'll work, if I'll get in trouble. I need you guys to shield me.
Well, as you're doing that, I'm also going to ask the DM. Okay, I have no arcane knowledge whatsoever, but
Also, I want to do arcane too. But
knowing that we are beneath a tree and this floor looks deceptively like roots and vines, can I just sort of get a feel, like if I look up around this, if like there's any sort of, I have no arcane knowledge, but something that just, I don't know, it's just like I just want to perceive there's something from the ceiling that's draining down here
wait.
and fucking with people. A tree has to have roots, right?
Go ahead, give me an Arcana check.
To the DM for my thing. I would like to, and if they would shield me from people seeing, I would like to do a ritual of detect magic.
Mhm.
It is verbal and somic, but I
Okay.
want them to like kind of shield me.
Okay, so who's So who's gonna follow with Ori?
I'll shield her.
You're small, so you've got that. But I feel I attract eyes, given my current state. Of
Maybe we can
yes.
go to a. Maybe we can step from away the center of the stage to a
That's a good
corner.
idea.
There's
Do
also
you
a spot
know a
outside we can go
secluded
to.
spot?
There's an outside spot. There's also private rooms that the dancers have spoke of earlier.
Did you take me to a private room, dancer?
I can take you. I'll take her to the room that we went to, and then I'll stand outside of the door.
Okay.
Trust this.
With the Arcana check of a 17, you don't sense anything magical, or like anything suspicious with the flooring and like above, like the empty space between the tree and this.
Is there anyone in there before I go in there?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Okay.
There's two of the patrons there. I'm gonna tell them get out.
Actually, so hold on. Okay, so as you're making your way over to these areas, the guard would immediately, like once you get like really close, the guard like say no, both of these rooms are taken.
Oh shit. Do you want to go outside?
How long are they taking it for?
And he just looks at you. Please move on.
Let's go check outside. I was gonna give him a love potion, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
No. Don't get in yourself in more trouble. We're trying to lay low.
Where the hell's the outside? Like right here?
Eastern portion.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Hey, is that a door icon? That's a new thing.
That's a door too.
Okay, so as you try to, because I just heard the click of the door, as you clicked on it, or not click on it, but like you try to open it, you hear like the jiggle, but it doesn't move.
Oh no.
Is there a bathroom here? There has to be a bathroom. Like an outhouse.
Not on this floor.
All right, but before we
DM,
go
did not
somewhere
think of that?
else, as I'm on the couch behind those two now lovebirds, are they paying attention at all to me? I'm not trying to be noticeable.
Are you being stealthy?
I'm just walking, like I'm just seeing if they turned around to notice me walking behind them.
No, they're too focused on themselves.
Can
That's a good
I?
idea.
Oh, never mind. Ria's here to entertain them. Perfect.
Start dancing on the table.
While he's doing that, can I try to? I'm not doing the ritual here, but can I do some sort of like Arcana check to see if I can just detect anything? Maybe coming from Arisen.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Nothing from Arison, except for he's just not making out with a female dancer.
He's gonna not like
Made
this
him
when he gets
less
his
behavior.
memory. He's
What
not
was
gonna
that?
like himself.
Maiden less behavior.
I
Maidenless.
mean, he just dumped his maiden.
Mm-mm.
Alright, we gotta
y'all
find
aren't
somewhere.
together yet. What the fuck you mean?
Well, I'm definitely not now.
And Ria, you
Alright, we gotta find somewhere very secluded as best you can. Do you know any spots? I think they're
The
trapping us
only
in here.
spots I know is where I take them to give them a dance. It's just about it.
Or he's
How long is your ritual supposed to be?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Ria, two of the people at the couches flings you 5 gold.
Fuck!
Yes.
Okay, I figured that's what you were doing.
I can hold that in my hand.
What about the tables
Put
over
it in your
there?
fanny pack.
Also, because
Okay, so as y'all were having this conversation, trying to find a secluded area, Ori, Duke, and Ria, you'll hear a ting, ting, ting.
Oh shit. Is that coming from the envelope?
yeah, did you hear that?
It is. Ting, ting, ting.
I know the Duke got one, but I was there, but I don't know if Rhea got one. Hex was it? Yeah.
X.
These folks right here, except for the Duke, I don't know what the hell he is. But make sure I would stay away from the dance floor. Stay together, because I don't know what's gonna happen up there. I'm gonna try to play along.
Yeah. Who's staying here?
Let's go nearby, just in case.
Well, we can
I'm gonna
just walk
inspect
outside
this.
and
Invitation.
And last thing I like to do before I go upstairs.
Hold on. Okay, Kilroy, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say we could just try to step out the front, see if it let us out, and we can hang out around the front. If we're suspicious about everything that's going on in here. Although it seems I wouldn't be surprised if they don't let us out.
Why would we
Dancer
not be
told me to
allowed out?
fuck off.
I give 5 gold to Eris. I give the 5 gold I got to Eris.
I will hold on to this, Rhea.
Yeah.
Kilroy, you're
You
gonna
said-
step outside? Gonna step outside?
Well, I would have said that to the group when they said to get off the dance floor or whatever.
No, I'm going over there.
God.
I have a
Sounds
date
familiar.
with Lucius.
Just us
Mhm.
3. Yeah.
Wait, you got one too?
Does this thing tell us where to go?
I would assume back upstairs, though,
He told me back upstairs.
And we
After
know-
the
where the staircase is.
Just us 3 though, huh?
Unfortunately.
And
Are
if
you too
anything, if
good
they
at-
plan doing the same thing, we can have eyes down here.
well,
I
just
have no
stay
clue.
together.
Oh no, we're splitting the party.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Yeah.
more
Oh,
questions
God.
to be asked, so I will be proceeding up the staircase.
All right.
Come along now, time's wasting.
You guys be safe.
Well,
We will wait by the stairs.
Alright.
on the way walking up, I would just tell Rhea and I guess the Duke that kind of what she wants to talk about, which is generally just going to be her trying to like agree with the guy's plans to see if he leaks anything, if he does discuss, and trying to get questions on. Like, she's not going to act like she's upset what happened down here.
Okay, real quick. Okay, so for those who are aiming to go upstairs, there's, of course, like a male and like a feminine guard nearby. Would ask to have y'all. Oh my gosh, sorry. Would ask to see the invitation.
Ori would hand the invite to them.
Yep.
Does it open up by chance?
No, it's sealed. It's just like a paper.
Okay.
Even though it's like an envelope, it's sealed. Flat. Doesn't feel like there's anything inside of it. The guards will hold their hand out. No, you keep it, but you can go forward.
Ori bows politely and just goes upstairs.
The guards will tell Yuria you can go forward,
I will also present mine.
and you can also go forward.
All right.
They didn't say our names by chance, did they?
No.
Good.
Okay.
DM.
like,
When I
oh.
said Ria, that was DM to player to make sure.
Okay.
That
I was
he
getting
knows.
scared more.
It's okay. Okay, and what's the other party gonna do?
Hang out by the stairs.
Okay.
But you can't
Yeah.
stop me. I've already eaten like 5 times as much as other people have.
I know. You can't eat anything more though. I'm not letting you.
No more, no more.
What are you gonna eat now, Chi?
I want a pie, dude.
Okay, you get lots of pie.
That's
We
very
can probably sit down together in that corner up there. I don't know how to point. Right here.
Is Rayora
Probably no
still
one
chowing down?
She is. Okay. So, as the larger portion of the group tries to figure out where to hang out and stuff like that, you other three, of course, you greeted by the door with a doll, and it keeps spinning until it gets to the figure 8 of the snake. But then something different happens. The snake actually glows, and your envelope slightly vibrates, like your invitation slightly vibrates, and then it lets you go through. And of course, you go to the next floor. Everything's still like the same. The tree is uncovered. The cages this time aren't no longer covered anymore, and
No, I can see cages on tables.
oh yeah, there are cages on tables, but like so you're half right. So yes, there's tables, but there are cages on them, but they're just like covered up briefly. But yeah, they're now uncovered, and y'all will see various things like critters on the inside of them. And now Rhea trying to but okay, but going back to the second party, and we'll say like 5 minutes has passed, and then in the middle of the floor, a smoky figure of different shades of purples and blues, copper and golds appear in a smoky effect. Doesn't really seem to have a body. Just fabric is like very flowy and very smoky. Come closer and view the next performance by me. And as she says that, the lights, the room seems to get a little bit darker. And the band stops playing, and they stand up and watch. And she begins to chant and starts singing.
We should skip this performance.
The four dancers that are maskless stops what they're doing and approaches the center, hugging the four corners of this lady. And the one that was by Arson would whoosh, disappear in a puff of smoke and reappear in the empty corner. The dancers that were on top of the table also move over. And the dancers with the mask begin to crawl on the floor, their bodies twisting and turning, and occasionally doing leaps. And as this lady chants continues and continues, you hear blood-curdling screams as all the dancers explodes and bursts of blood. And that is where we end today's session.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Excuse the fuck out of me?
Oh, fuck that.
Hey,
good.
welcome to the Fae. If that's even Fae.
Wait, you're not gonna put a bunch of blood on me and then just end the session.
You're upstairs, brother.
You're
not
upstairs.
here.
You're upstairs,
I'm
dog.
upstairs. I'm saying you
Yeah,
just
you
dropped
don't
a
know
bunch
this
of
shit's
blood.
happening.
I dropped my steaming and I also burst into flames. No.
Oh, you what now?
Wait, would I?
Wait, is that
I mean,
real?
I'm not sure when this happening, but I sense this blood.
Y'all, you're upstairs, so you don't know nothing.
Oh, my blood
Well,
senses
it's gonna
are tingling.
be 4v whatever. We don't have our weapons.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't get it either. I'm useless.
When
Wait, you think it's just gonna be 4v4? That's
I guess just one thing. When the chanting started, the room dimmed and the dancers were approaching. Gilroy would have looked at Rayora. Was she looking weird or enchanted or whatever?
She just has a plate of desserts and probably mid-chew, just kind of like looking around.
Okay.
You can't end it there.
Yeah, she can.
She does it all the time. To be
Yeah.
continued.
You can't do
To be
that.
fucking continue, dude.
The next session will be on November 3rd. And all I have to say is, good luck, my
Oh my
dears.
god.
Wait, do I have my heavy armor on? I was hired for protection. Do I have it? Do I have it on?
I'm not going to say right now.
Okay.
You know, Rhea and Duke, I think I feel safer upstairs.
Maybe, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel safer upstairs, but
Granted, he might kidnap me or fake kidnap me.
You know, like
Yeah, when you were talking to him, I was like, oh no.
Oh, as a
What?
player, I know he wants me.
that's why I inside checked the motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. And I got a different response, which I won't say.
I was like, dude, you really I was like, Ori is innocent as hell and just fucking showed his wings. Her wings.
Ori also
Look,
knows
look.
that there's something afoot.
Ori, me and you and Eva are gonna have to talk about being discreet.
Wait,
Oh
what?
dear.
You know,
Kilroy-
just
Says
talking-
she
talking
wasn't
about
trying
being
to be
discreet.
discreet. She
Kilroy
was
can't
trying to
even
get a
trust
way
himself.
in.
Them wings was not the play.
She was trying to get a way in.
Well, you got a way in.
Yeah, I guess we in there.
I feel like I,
I
could have
mean-
dwindled my way in, being as Lucius literally hired me.
I could probably have snuck in, but I did not want to leave my sister behind.
I don't know. There's a
I'm not
magical
leaving my
door.
new best friend Kilroy.
I mean, are you gonna remember him next episode?
Oh god. Or
Will
maybe
we
I'll turn
remember
into
you?
blood. Oh god.
Oh, we're gonna have a campaign reset. Thanks, Mari.
Hey guys, I think it's actually great that none of us discovered who the Duke was, because we won't forget Evan.
You won't remember.
Oh my god, he's right.
Oh my god.
I was just thinking about that.
And no one of value was lost. What about the Duke? Who?
He takes his freaking costume off. Who's this guy?
Oh man.
That was fun.
No, it's
I want
fun.
to play more.
Me too.
Thank you, Mari. Thank you.
Mari.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thanks for the nightmares, Mari.
Yo.
Yeah, thanks for the nightmare reveal and fucking 2 weeks worth of questions.
Oh, I've had
Yeah,
questions
literally.
last
Can this
the
be
last
like
session.
Look,
this should
I've
be
been
twice
waiting
a week,
to
every
talk
week.
to a specific NPC for months now.
A specific one? Just one in particular?
One in particular.
I'm trying to talk to like 9 of these motherfuckers. All right? Like,
You know how bad I want to talk to that woman in the green dress upstairs? Because I have a feeling she's some sort of fae.
old man got questions. Thaddeus got questions. These queens and fucking y'all realize that the old people were still getting old and we ain't even got an answer to that yet, right? Like we just gonna come in here, figure out that people are also losing their memory.
Guys, I only came here to live for 2 people, and now it's gonna fuck me over.
Yeah.
Or Balin.
Well,
Hey, honey, how are you?
be
Who
glad
are
he
you?
didn't come.
He's the
Well-
one that pushed me to go. So I would
Maybe he's
have fun.
in on it. Maybe he's in on it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like, get a butterfly tattoo without me, you cunt.
my God.
I'll show you.
What if you forget Balin?
that's exactly the
Oh
point.
no!
Oh no, not Balin.
Don't forget
Oh,
Balin.
you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna look
I'll
at
be
Chi and
fine.
say, "I told you so."
I mean, I didn't forget my mom. That's what the conversation was about.
Yeah, but they didn't even think of like Rayora when they were looking at the stupid tree. So,
You don't know that.
but player me knows that. Player
Also-
me knows Kilroy saw his grandpa.
Look, in character, I feel as I rolled confident enough on that Arcana to believe that there's nothing arcane crazy happening.
I rolled shit all day. I
Out
don't
of
know what you're talking
character,
about.
I believe this place is toe up from the flow up. There is roots sucking out your people's memories, and taking all those things and using it as fuel.
Listen, the most important lesson, or not lesson, the most important thing that we all learned is that Ria's a top and the Duke is a bottom.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is the most important lesson we learned.
Miss
Or Duke could be a
DM.
power bottom. Or maybe
Very much
Rhea
a
could be
power bottom. Very much a power bottom. Duke is a power.
Miss DM.
Alright.
If we all lose our memories, can we at least keep that memory?
Wait,
Ooh,
Duke is the
dude.
power bottom, and the Doctor is sometimes a verse.
You haven't even met the doctor yet.
I
You
haven't-
do not know.
I
You know
finally
nothing,
met
Jon Snow.
Everyone else in this group.
You came
You
in
should
right as
ask-
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go into this party in disguise.
Yeah, I love that.
Let's just
I wonder
say,
how my perception of you is going to be so skewed now.
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
my god, it will be. Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
Wait, for real?
yes,
I can't wait to meet the Doctor.
we all have different perspectives of him.
Yeah, none of us know that he's the Duke.
The Duke.
The fake Duke.
Except for technically slightly Rio.
Kind of, yeah.
And even I
I feel like-
got him leaving
I
questions.
feel like him and Rhea know each other very well by now.
Oh, everybody knows real well by now.
Oh, really?
and
Well,
the,
Yes.
the DM can confirm
love
this
that.
that I did say that like at this party I plan on flirting with Rio.
he's got
Yeah, you told me.
Oh, hell yeah.
What?
he's got all his cards out on the table, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, boy.
He even uses fucking inspiration to get that dance.
Guys, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that came here with the expectation that this was going to be just a party. Everybody else
Oh.
came with second agendas.
Eris came here thinking it was just a party.
Nah, you
I
were
was
came here
hired.
for a
Listen,
date.
y'all were
I just work here.
inciting, perceptioning, like snipping
She
around.
didn't-
I'm like,
she didn't
food.
know.
Yes, queen. Feed
Okay.
me.
When we walked through the door, I thought it was just going to be a party, but then there's a blind painter painting crazy portraits. There's drinks. They have like effects to them. There's people who are talking to me and seeing through some shit like out there. It's crazy.
Normal, dude.
Look, Eris is bored at a fucking party, and she's gonna fucking try to fucking listen to people talking, try and hear shit.
I was just trying to work here, and now it's too much for me. I want to leave.
I would
You know
like
the
to
worst
leave.
thing?
Well, the joke's on you, because the doors are fucking locked.
Do you guys
Oh,
even test the
God.
front doors?
Hmm?
I would laugh the front doors are unlocked the whole damn time.
Oh my god.
All right, I gotta go, guys. But thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
later.
fine.
Bye.
This is too
See you later.
fun.